Now, the DOS have anything no. When you get blackmail was a DOS. No how much sell on Nandicano. If you give us where we are, on your one name for them. No DOS, Nandicano. No, if find your back edge private part jet, we have not Nandicano. A boy find your back, let you find your back. Boy DOS, boy a chicken, those boy a kangaroo, boy China Sangoro. It's what happened. Omelonya one ananya. Simon Eba, how will say the script? Hand over to Simon Eba. Simon Eba, Brohanon, DOS, not DOS, let $18 million, Nalego, not the DOS, or nay, we don't the DOS. The windows on Yana are not the DOS, and we're only one on Hano. DOS, one another temptation. We'll buy now to make sure that everything Galofuma, Baleste Fanya, for we move, or Brie and Easy. Jewichia, and I fight if I need your for wouldn't tear man if I report your man there, my risk, everything about him, when a GG, Kanu was not there. Oh no, Quadia. Oh no, here, he was there. If I need your for Jagati Gio Okudo, if I need your for Sino, Niha, guy so to away me, you got a Bonatonia like that. Now, if I need your phone, have to bring in Michael Zuckerman, wounding my court, wounded court now have a court, Irudumana and Manco. Barrister lawyer Jimako Abia State, Juvenile High Court Abia State, Jeba Hampe, Winnie. Yes, I will say what happened. We take Abia State, you can't lower court Abia State. Nigeria Kena, who are not winning lower court Abia State. If I do for pushing Hana me na lower court Abuja. Ebe Justice Bita Nyako, Nigerian government now control on what she will do and what she will not do. Bita Nyako na atuari oku. I say you make when I get released, you get released in Obanke. You ever and the full name, they know what they are doing. How man a D1 commit the criminality? Knows Rohi. For you to know how corrupt and how evil Nigerian government is. They know that the wife of Justice Binta Nyako, the husband of Justice Binta Nyako, is a criminal, a terrorist. But for them to back him up and protect him, according to APC, once you're a member of APC, no matter how criminality or evil you have committed, you are forgiven. They want to use that woman. You understand? The case of the husband and the son. Let that woman help them and jail Nnamdi Kanu, then they will forgive them. The woman said, no, I will not do it. Then when he didn't mail, now they read him. Now when this guy ain't home. Ejekati J, if I need for Jekati J, no, all my cousin come back on a case. But I said a case, table tomo. And 1 year and a half from my Michael Zuckerman button, that tables were torn, everything turned upside down was good. Table torn more. On our battle on 9, I would not justice Binta Nyako wine and we have born and Yaki grow for Kadamore everything. Or pull from that matter. So when you one yan a jabber. We go to a back with we go to the Yawi, who with the discharge and acquitted. And when have this man, if I need your forger, this man, oh, Michael Zuckerman. Ana Heku, Chief Michael Zuckerman, who still lives in Nnamdi Kanu. On a GG, the judge is Siberia Wibe, a Jide had to possess her from Abuja. Is that not enough for family of Nnamdi Kanu to know that, look at that the Nigerian government has a wicked plan against Nnamdi Kanu and the Biafra agitation? Iban Cable, one judge, Wesimu Ebeko Siasa. Also, Niano Nanda and Najachi lower court, and a lower court and beginning. Tedi who Mun Nnamdi Kanu upon Nnamdi Kanu with Barrister Lawyer Make lower court, and when he has had Najabak, and Azena Bell. Bell no nyamel kidnapping. Bell no nyhalelizri. Bell on the question said to make kidnapping for the first place. It was Nigeria. We try to follow the legal process. Tedi Bendanage, only Diliha. Now, how much the pressure in how all the judges that they should set us in Nnamdi Kanu Hajo? And without what we digital Kanu takano de jefa ma nwunye se ebe kunu na-eje ka ebe Kanu takano na ala ojima ka kpọm de eje no Nnamdi Kanu eje ndị DOS we mawo ha n'ihe of here say ha na ndị DOS we say that in the house of eje the court na ihe ọbọn ha na-eje na no the sergeant that put it down ka ha kwụ n'enu ebe so no we bịara ha sị ha bịa ka ya tụọ Nnamdi Kanu ga DOS sị na ha anaghị eje ha sịkwa ndị DOS ha bịa ka eje mee protest DOS sị na ha anaghị eme na nke ha mere ma egbuzisi ndị mmadụ ha chọsị ime protest na protest on ha ga-eme ga outside the country kụwa niile na because they decide go Nnamdi Kanu release here. Do you know what happened? They use Simon Ekperima to claim that Simon Ekpa Kanu takano are evil, the full wicked. Simon Ekpa was once claiming that he is in charge of IPOB. Kanu takano Simon Ekperima is no longer in charge of IPOB. From being in charge of IPOB, Otaka never June Bohuna by Stefan Jofana Kawias, or told the fire of Atomy Pig because someone no good do no way 419, no way criminal. Find your for near 4 years or not. We find your say, don't call my line. I don't do with criminals. I have my duty. I know what I'm doing. I'm not a child, a stupid idiot like you. I'm not a liar like you. Don't ever call my line. I'm not involved in violence. I'm not involved in criminality. You don't go there. Kanu takano who know you have to me. Kanu takano na Simon Ekpa funa ifa ye jofo do stubborn. Ha na kukwe aloye jimako. Onye ha na dangolo emengolo eri ha ona. Ana egbu ndị mmadụ na ọsọ ifa ye jofo na ekwe aloye jimako apụta bịa condemn one day. Just go same video. I challenge any of you. Go same video ebe aloye jimako kwuru ihe gbasara ogbugbu niile a na-egbu ndị baya na South East. Apart from ifa ye jofo. Achọ m onye ga-egosi the video. Ebe aloye jimako mo balisa monswele okpala mo Kanu takano putal condemn mo the kidnapping and killing of our people in the southeast by Simon Ekperima. Also if Balista Ifeanyi Ejiofor stand his ground aje me attack je ba bobo ma secretary agbondego na family babio. And lawyer Jimako have never condemned it. I will say it. Nnamdi can never condemn Simon Ekperima because they supported him, all of them. Simon Ekpa, I want to remind you people, remember that Simon Ekpa na aloy Jimako mecha issue. Habo. Number governor of Enugu State, December. Ose Nyamanye. Ose okay, now I will expose everything now. I'm making at Jemezie. So when does he post pictures they kidnap and kidnap to win Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa make a block home to allow Jimako make a he said no picture they kidnap and now autopilot liberation terrorists BDF terrorists never had the kidnapping and now they move and the reason why had kidnap after Habo because Hamon Onyam Poko not one to Simon Ekpa kidnap there. You understand? So therefore a kidnap has not Fulani terrorists. All Fulani on to Simon Ekpa gentle Yahoo Butozo or Chiaga how one kidnap in Ham one neighbor. Monosi Topa, Monokigwe and other places. Not Fulani. So I be amazing exposed this group of criminals because they benefited from the criminality. Yaka one of our brother now Anakpo Ikukwama Nonya also after we Ikukwama Nonya look that platform have many attack. The guy will open at their platform now after we Ikukwama Nonya me actually go how not pay for Muna in the Hanebusisi. If the kidnap one day okay boy kidnap one day one rep boy abu. Some of whom are Bakarika whom we do to do that platform. We will all have Jerry. That's what of something can Nigerian government do Burunko? Tell people about it. Okay. Because the Nigerian soldier and Nigerian police, but I did a bono, more bondi IPOB Ebahan meeting. Or one year the reason why you get you a Muslim. Okay, because Habu because that government. You want to work out massive. You want to go now, but when it doesn't the buy because the Nigerian government will. Or you want to really in the buy. I'm asking you. Take a house at draw. We say okay. Okay, you want to get in the buy because the Nigerian government will wait here and will never in the buy. Even my punishment got covered worse than the Nigerian government. And that's in there because all go. So can you get someone okay, come on, release we don't kidnap for 2021 we go to 2026 because there is nothing like forgiveness. And more I can make peace and negotiate peace with Fulani bandit and Fulani terrorists, even Boko Haram, because Jakarta Hijano wa Fulani. Although possible, go and do your research now. Not Ofonya also for now. A kidnap or Fulani nearby release all the whole Fulani. Also, when I kidnap on damage, then damage with the Fulani name among them. How so for food? They can't kill them. They can't kill them. Fulani no army, Nigeria, a judicial man, Fulani no army. I did, and I combating how bandit. To me, the Fulani no army, you know, I can only Christians no army. Now, Fulani. Once you speak Fulani, they can't kill you. I'm only one hand. But once you speak Igbo to your Igbo fellow brother kidnap, that is what autopilot the terrorists are doing. So, our brother will however, maybe attack those both. Maybe attack. Okay, it's okay, than mob. John Mo Mata Bakalika and autopilot the terrorists. Uno Mata Bakalika. Do Ndiguna Hanano. Okay, Guru Mundano, we are fighting with your brothers. We are fighting with your brothers after kidnapping them. You kill them, yeah, you said their house is ablaze. And you say you are fighting a war. Nnamdi Kanu, therefore. Why you doing a plan with you because I will not exactly. Only deny the nephew over school, deny young one year, deny the nephews. House upkeep, ego house upkeep. When we have on yours. Only legit women 1 year for speaking out the truth and telling Simon that you should stop kidnapping and killing our people and they stop it. It's not the way forward. And I heard in the way follow. Kanu Takano do evil. Only now the two have kidnapped one day by an after motor car, a bunny motor to Kanu Takano up and make you see and Oma. Say I challenge him. Automatic and latest Land Cruiser. Just to have kidnapped when we're going anymore. Now keep it up. Now Takano could end that motor. DSS, which I would have an Abuja, say. So they know what they are doing. Okay, somebody been a platform on autopilot liberation terrorists, USB and VLA terrorists. We drop one message that they kidnap somebody in a piano on the same shop. And no I pencil, I immediately kidnap. And motor now. Na Africa could expose to motor na platform. Na celebrate could get book of girls. Niama no nya celebrate what a clear celebrate no go to the motor. Don't happy. No I get kidnap, not back with something million naira. Blue motor. We go Hassan, I remember of autopilot liberation terrorists. Still is the motor to the guy, say the guy, you pay motor. Come on, is high and no watch to the autopilot fight we are not to take auto. When Africa has we no to fight we are the criminal that they are criminal group. Loko say like ngozora beze manani nzuri yani wewe hasi benefits ngozora beze wonyo I shall call about before happen Nigeria ona pota ndi kidnap ndi kidnap ndi politicians ndi hanala that is all ngozora beze is a PC member you know ana ala ya ona pota kwa ngozora beze ana do mu woke na no ise na ala ya that is what she was doing before Mpo. It's a hoe, it's a harlot. She's a harlot. She's a harlot. Nala go from Nigeria. Where Wahanchanine. These are that Biafrans. Simon Egban of no every Simon Eba. The bank are that Mahanchanina Laboda Simon Eba. I don't know. Draw that door and when Baba a video call or pick a video Nama or one Anna Simon Eba Mato and on Iron Bait. The picture is there. Hold on with Simon Ebima. Adado alaba Biafrans umani ne keke diemo on deny what ndi na go no ku Biafra na nege idiot Simon Ekpa na ese picture na so to mu wan send anyhow then also the TBA Nnamdi Kanu may create so many group of criminals. Can you hear me say the DOS operate? I'm asking. Okay, una fugebe oga not as the hapuzel boy mo okay, let me call it boy nyanya na bokwalo mo ndi nyanya na bokwalo ganya na ndi nyanya na bokwalo sibazi outsider chowa ndi yenyeri aka oga ho guzu no mo ihe ọ na-eme oga hapụrụ ndị nyanya na bokwalo na asa afọ ya ma everything of one ka esi wee na ka esi wee na nọkọtaziri onwete ka o si wee ọ hapụzie ndị ahụ na-enyere ya aka chọwakwazie ndị outsider ahụ ga-trọs ya in as much as you be trained ndị ya na-abụ nọ na the same house, an outsider can never trust you. Yes. Ijekwu Nnamdi Kanu na mgbe ọ nọ na TSS ọsụgụ soro ndị DOS. Ijekwu se mgbe ọ nọ na ebe na Sokoto ọsụgụ soro ndị DOS. Na ihe a na-anụsụ letting Nnamdi Kanu come out and tell us who Simon Ekpa is to him. We are keep on saying it. I will keep on saying it. That is the reason why all of them keep on backing and protecting Simon Ekpa and his criminal gang. Unfortunately, has self-landing after the criminality. Because Kanu Takano man how one gentle Yahoo will expose their criminal activities. Mabutozo. I'm saying this and I'm saying it. I challenge Kanu Takano. Come out and say it. Gentle Yahoo na Butozo na Ochiaga will expose so much terrorism, so much criminality had committed with Simon Ekpa. That is the reason why whenever they committed their criminality, has been because of Nnamdi Kanu. So okay, because of Nnamdi Kanu, kunu jirejere puso umwine deke wine, umwine. Repusi hakuwasa hime suna kunu muchendo nubu. Because of Nnamdi Kanu, kunu ja committed criminality. Only J one of the Simon Ekpa blockers or say that no harm in the next month Nigeria government get it in Nnamdi Kanu by a fight which war you will see in the buy. Kanu Takano na Emmanuel Kanu si no na ha call off sit at home. Okuru na eke he call off sit at home. Then back at Simon Ekpa with his criminal sit at home. And they would buy Simon Ekpa na put on a platform and they go sit at home every Monday. You must sit at home. Kanu Takano have never come out and said stop this sit at home Simon Ekpa. You are not a member of IPOB or DOS. You don't tell them what to say or what to do. You can't control our people. But our people, they are wise. Simon Ekpa used violence to stop sit at home. But I'm going to here. No, all violent by a good mother. But in the US, no more movement. There will be no movement. Simon Ekpa, when the US no movement, go anywhere you want to go. Simon Ekpa start killing our people. Everywhere. When I have Simon Ekpa, I'm going to Simon Ekpa. Owulo ya mahu eche pasu ina from utoro do kendo to Simon Ekpa ibu ihe de go ndo to Simon Ekpa ndi DLA BDF terrorists de buke go on do to Simon Ekpa ai man e bu de man so onye ona na puta ade ase no the IPOB DOS of ESN it's a lie. We know the people that are killing our people. No na ihe ike ngulu agu aja fight si Nnamdi Kanu total nail for his silence with umunne because they supported Simon Ekpa. Ikenga was once fighting that Nnamdi Kanu should be like this. But what up here and he go against because Nnamdi Kanu betrayed DOS. DOS same way has to imagine Nnamdi Kanu. Go and check it. Happily, Nnamdi Kanu, you betrayed them. In Jamaica, Iwa. Kere he gets to an apple, or to an napa magong in Eben Najo. Gum Eben Najan, Napata Nigeria, Mona, journey country, not my mom in the Queben Najan. Boko one no can Queben Najan. Ya will say a man was not you don't need to hide anything again. You don't need to hide them. It was a bomb when you get why not delegate, but you didn't make move. Nothing will happen. How much a whole institution and will look at DOS in up with 100 pay and when so every hand over to Simon Ekpa on every DOS. There boy you find over at that time I met a man who was joking. I can't tell you that they are not planted. The boy you find
great Biafran lovers of Biafrans, lovers of IPOB all over the world, lovers of Eastern Security Network, lovers of Directorate of State of Biafra land, the DOS, indeed they are wise, and lovers of freedom. I say good morning, good afternoon, Good evening and good night, according to your time or whatever you are watching me from. The voice you are hearing is the voice of Okija Biafra man, aka the Radical One. We are back on air this very evening to continue the expose on Nnamdi Kanu, his siblings, and the charlatans lawyers. The hidden secrets they keep since March. And I want you to know the fact that the federal government of Nigeria served Nnamdi Kanu this very death sentence document, cross appeal court letter March. Nnamdi Kanu was served this very document just March 2026. Nnamdi Kanu is the one that kept it. Nnamdi Kanu is the one that advised the lawyers. Nnamdi Kanu is the one that advised his siblings. Nnamdi Kanu is the one that advised the Metusela, Achalugo, Darlington, Madubugo not to talk about it. That is a shame if they begin to talk about it. And I must tell you the fact that indeed the federal government of Nigeria served Nnamdi Kanu. If he appeal this very case, that what he's going to receive is death sentence. And it was a March that they served them this very document that Chief Raf Wazirike exposed some days ago. And a lot of blunder from Nnamdi Kanu and his lawyers. A lot of blunder for Nnamdi Kanu and his lawyers. And we must begin this program from somewhere, Biafrans. What you need to do is to share this very program. A lot of video backup. Any statement you hear from the lawyer is the statement of Nnamdi Kanu, the ex-leader of indigenous people of Biafra. I know you are not going to like him. You are not going to like it when I call Nnamdi Kanu ex-leader. Nnamdi Kanu has betrayed his very IPOB with everything. By now, we don't need to even mention Nnamdi Kanu name. But because he's a Biafra, that is the reason we continue to mention the name of Nnamdi Kanu. He has betrayed the struggle with everything. He sabotaged the struggle with everything. Because why? According to Ebe Kwedike audio that I have, we still have 2 to play more. Maybe we'll continue from the other 2 tomorrow. Number 1, Nnamdi Kanu embarked to America. From America to Ethiopia. From Ethiopia, he was not welcome. It was said, the Ethiopian government said you must leave. Nnamdi Kanu embarked from Ethiopia to Kenya by air. But don't forget, Allah Ejimako doing damage control allowed you to know that Nnamdi Kanu go by road. Meaning he suffered. Once you hear the name, he suffered. You will fall for it. But we are telling you that Allah Ejimako utterances is everywhere during the alleged victory they got in Kenya. And Ebe Kwedike also revealed Allah Ejimako gotten a victory in Abia State many years ago. Nobody see the document of the victory that was gotten by Allah Ejimako in the lower court in Umuahia. But that is how the Nigerian government, that is how the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that is how they prepare Allah Ejimako to take over the position of Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Allah Ejimako coming into the case is well prepared, is well garnished, is well arranged. I just want to throw more light into this because some of you forgot in hurry that some years ago, Allah Ejimako will come back and grant interview telling you they have gotten victory for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in the court on Umuahia. They have gotten victory for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the court on Umuahia. As I speak to you, no document backup. But the victory that Barrister Ifeanyi Chukwu Ejiofor and Sam Mike Ezekome got for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the victory document is in the hand of international community, is in the hand of European Union, is in the hand of American government, is in the hand of Russia Federation, is in the hand of China Republic government, is in the hand of German government, is in the hand of France government, is in the hand of Italian government, is in the hand of Austria government. The victory that was gotten by Ifeanyi Chukwu Ejiofor and Mike Ezekome. But the alleged victory that Aloy Ejimako achieved some years ago is what they call Sleeping Moriah victory. No document to back the claim of Aloy Ejimako. No document to back his claim up. That will tell you it's well planned and it's well executed. They were preparing Aloy Ejimako to come close. And you ask, who brought Aloy Ejimako close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And Ifeanyi Ejiofor has no choice. That's okay. Since he want to come, it's okay. They forced Aloy Ejimako on Ifeanyi Ejiofor, but they were preparing Aloy Ejimako to take over. The Nigerian government and the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they use what they call brainwash, because Nnamdi Kanu is a greedy man. He's a man that is greedy. That is a fact. You may not like it, but these are the bottom truth. And they decided to go like this with Nnamdi Kanu. My brother, one name. Aloy Ejimako won't victory no more. Victory. Nnamdi Kanu as a learned man, a man that said that is smart, that is learned. Forget to ask Aloy Ejimako, where is your document, paper document that you got a victory from a court on Umuahia? He refused to ask. He refused to ask the necessary question. He refused to ask the brother, where is the document that Aloy Ejimako won a case on behalf of IPOB or on behalf of Nnamdi Kanu? Nothing like that. That is number one. That is the reason we are going to be playing videos of these charlatans lawyers. Before we play their video, we are going to be playing the one of Mike Chifraf Wazurike lamentation, and we will now bring the one of Aloy Ejimako. So let's go.
Ndewo no. Oni bokam geji eme video anwa. Obi adịchara mma maka video anwa m na-eme. Maka na n'ụtụtụ a ka m na-aga na social media wee fụ na Ijele Speaks ka m fụrụ ya gbasara cross appeal by the federal government ese ka egbuo Nnamdi Kanu Kenya death penalty.
Chief Raf Wazurike was going through social media. He come across some certain things in Ijele Speaks that the federal government of Nigeria wishes on this very cost appeal that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his lawyers are trying to embark. The wishes of federal government is death sentence to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the federal government of Nigeria served the lawyers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the so-called alleged lawyers. They served them the document that it will be death sentence. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is aware, the siblings is aware, the sisters is aware, the in-law who reside between Czech Republic and Germany, called Master Pion Johor, is aware, Darlington is aware, Madubugo is aware, Elo Shukwu Haji is aware. Every one of them is aware, but they wondered. Don't talk about it. Don't give IPOB media broadcasters what to talk about. Don't create awareness. They told Nnamdi Kanu, don't tell your wife, because the wife went to Nigeria some months ago, and Nnamdi Kanu was served this document, March. I think March 2nd to 3rd, that is where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu got this very document from Nigeria government, that if your appeal will result to death sentence. That is the wishes of the Nigerian government and its lawyers. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was served this document. The question now is that, why did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu keep quiet? A learned man, a smart man. I told you some time ago that not that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is smart. It's not smart. The only thing that is bold. Not that it's smart. Not that it's learned. The only thing that is bold. There is difference between somebody that is bold, somebody that is fearless. You can say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fearless. Yes. Not that he's smart. Not that he's learned more than members of DOS. So members of DOS are medical doctors. Some are lawyers by profession. Not that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is bold. Now, Owazurike come across this very article in Ijele Speaks. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has already gotten this very document since March 2026. The question you should ask now, why did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu keep quiet? Did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu welcome death sentences? For the secret to die? For everything? The brothers, including the one he committed by himself, to die? Because why? The death don't answer query. The death don't answer query. Does that mean that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu welcomed the Nigerian government death sentences for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not to answer query? I am trying to make sense why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will keep this thing exactly the way he keep going back to Africa soil, exactly the way he keep relocating to Africa, exactly the way the siblings keep the abduction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for 8 days, and he was busy discussing with those that abduct Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the same thing, the same pattern. Nothing is different. Owazurike raised alarm. You ask, why are they keeping this very secret? That is sacrilege to the ear. Let's continue to listen, please.
Mgbe m gụtara ya, m sendụrụ meseji to Aloy Ejimakor ka m confirm ma ọ bụ eziokwu. So Aloy Ejimakor message this evening wee reply ya m sị ọ bụ eziokwu na federal government sendụrụ their own cross appeal si na si gbuo Nnamdi Kanu asking for death penalty.
When I contacted Aloy Ejimakor, the special counsel, is it true that the federal government of Nigeria is seeking for death penalty for Nnamdi Kanu, your client? Aloy Ejimakor never denied. Our lawyer Ejimako responded, yes. And our lawyer Ejimako never know that Uwazirike is going to raise alarm. Uwazirike is going to expose it. Uwazirike is going to create awareness. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his sibling and the lawyer are hiding this very evil from the public. Just the way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu hide everything he has done in wherever he tried to reside in Africa soil. Let's continue to listen to Uwazirike, please.
And the other rampant na social media, more for you.
Something like this was shocking to me. And it's not on social media. It's not anywhere on social media. I was shocked to hear this very sacrilege idea. Why do you people keep quiet? Does that mean that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has already welcomed the death sentences? Because he says he's not accountable for any idiot. That IPOB is in Nnamdi Kanu and his brother company. Raphael Uwazirike continued to speak. That this very article supposed to be on social media. Remember March? March. That is where they served this document. The truth surfaced in June. The truth surfaced in this very month of June. Why do they keep their mouth shut? Exactly what transpired where Kanu was called, where is our leader? He said he's in a mountain praying. The mountain of who? The mountain of Miself. The mountain of Ukwuwanyi, Ethiopia. The mountain of Ukwungene, Ukwuwanyi, Tanzania, been Ethiopia. From the mountain of Ukwuwanyi, Ethiopia, and Ukwuwanyi as a mountain, then I went to the mountain of Kenya. Now I like in Ezioku. Kama Nnamdi Kanu ya azazuzu. Oseki ya nwu. Oyo na kowa. Kama ya IPOB ya gbambo, DSC ya gbambo, kpọpụta ya. Ka ọ bịa zaa ajụjụ nke Biafra, nke IPOB. Ọ sị mba na welcome death sentence. Ọ ya bata eji zoo ya sị mba achọ ka ntị na abọ ya. Maka ngene na ya chi za azụjụ. Onye nwa the supreme leader. Ya bụ za supreme leader. A na-agụchara egwu na ọya nwa bụ another savior. Ịmakwa na ọya ifere. Mana Biafrans kpọtọgba agbago n'iru efi. Ikuku ekuona. Afụghị ike ọkụkọ. Let's continue to listen to Uwazirike, please.
ihe o ji na-ewute m bụ otu onye Court of Appeal relizuru anyị ga-ejide aka na ihe Court of Appeal kwuru, anyị ewere oke amụmamụ ihe chọọ the lawyers nwetara the judgment chọọ onye dịka Mike Azekome, chọọ Ifeanyi ka ọ na-aza Ifeanyi Ejiofor, that young man very hard working, si n'azụ ga-akpọta ndị Senior Advocates of Nigeria. Mgbe emege ihe a, ọ kwapụtara m tie mkpu ya, ebidokwa n'isi gaa na High Court na case ekpebiri a ga-ejide aka ebe a, so on Aburi will stand, on Court of Appeal will stand. Mgbe a ga na-akụ mgbọmgbọ ya all over the world, ihe na-ga-abịa federal government ya na-ekwu obey ya own law or show me the law. Mgbe aka ha na-akụ ya ka egwu obey ya own law, emegide ike gwụ ha ga-ahapụ ya. Betu ndị ọkachamara, ndị oburu na ha ụzọ mụta dị ọkpara, sọ onye ha ma ịpụta na soshal midia ha na-akparị gị kechi n'azụ, ọ dịka izu agbara agba ka emegide Nnamdi Kanu. Chinazụ ga bido n'isi na High Court n'ogbe ya ikpe. Mgbe ọ pụtara na-eti mkpu ya, ka ọ tụtụrụ aka mgbe onye ga-echeta ha na mpụtara na-eti mkpu ya, maka ụmụ onye unu kpọrọ ụgwọ kekwana ụgwọ unu kpọrọ ma ọkwa na Nnamdi Kanu mepere redio Biafra London hapụrụ ya, kwụsị ụgwọ nọ na ya. Ya si n'azụ m ga-rejisazie redio Biafra London si na ọ bụ nke ya, rekrut unu ụra arịsị tinye unu n'olu.
Chief Raf Wazuruke, you're a good man. You know, in this life, we are all born to do mistake. I am going Nnamdi Kanu. That's why we are not spelling Nnamdi Kanu. I am now we are in. But we are not going to allow the federal government of Nigeria, the Fulani, to take our own. You must answer query. I love your courage. Even though that Nnamdi Kanu himself has wronged you in different ways. I have gonna grabbing. Nnamdi Kanu na grabbing. Just the way he grab or IPOB was wicked in though. I have going to webpage mepe Radio Biafra that year. £15,000. Keye Kosroku was written and Nnamdi Kanu mismanagement of fund. Over 3 months or see an ega one. Was written. Chief Raf was written. Iwo gadi n'ọkụ n'iwe nwanne adị eru n'ọkpụkpụ ikwuru ya maka amam niile ege redio Biafra, amam niile ege ihe DOS na-ekwu, iwepụta kwuo ya kwụrụkwa n'ebe DOS kwụ na we stand under the charge and acquitted by appeal court. Eziokwu ndị pushubere to court alo ejimako na ụmụnne Nnamdi Kanu and ụwa niile afụga ebe ọ landịrị ha. Eziokwu ikwuru ya, I have your videos up to 4 ebe na-ekwu ya. IPOB leadership ekwuo tie mkpu n'oke onu. Ụmụnne Nnamdi Kanu jụrụ ajụ na ọ bụ na anyị si na anyị eso ka atụọ Nnamdi Kanu nga na ha nwa ya eme ya, ha mere ya eme maka ngịnị na Nnamdi Kanu bụ nwanne ha. Ọ ma nke bụ eziokwu mana ya na eziokwu adịghị na mma kama ya na-afụ ụmụnne ya asa ajọ mmadụ kama ka ọ nwụọ ọrụ ụmụnne ya. Ọ ihe ọ na-eme maka afọ amaghị nwanne ya dị very wicked, dị bad. Ọ ka na-agba okwu na-ege ọjọzie njọ ọgbajuo dọrọ unu achọbazi IPOB leadership. Nnamdi Kanu na ụmụnne ya unu mara ebe unu sara arụ unu ya chịrị ọgọdọ unu gaa na ebe a jee chịrị tọwel unu jee fichasị ya arụ. That is the reason I say Nnamdi Kanu is not a smart man. He's not a smart man. You may argue it, but that is your own cup of tea. It's not your opinion. Just that you decided to be foolish because the way he broadcasts, the way he laments, when they ask you, say, nah, he's an intelligent man. He said, no. Nnamdi Kanu is vocal. He is fearless in terms of giving speech. But in terms of smartness, Nnamdi Kanu don't have it. Even though he resided in United Kingdom for years. He went to school in United Kingdom for years. He graduated and began to work as consultants known as agent for those who are looking for house. Because Nnamdi Kanu is a smart man, according to his statement. Nnamdi Kanu know the meaning of discharged and acquitted. Nnamdi Kanu know the meaning of the Nigerian government may tender apology. Nnamdi Kanu know the meaning that no court in Nigeria, whether upper court, whether it's a lower court, can be able to judge you in Nigeria. He's a free man. And Nigerian government must take him back to where they abduct him from, for where they kidnap him from. Nnamdi Kanu know the statement of the judge. Nnamdi Kanu was not in coma when the judge were giving pronouncement. Right? Nnamdi Kanu know all this. He knows. Yeah, 13 October 2022. That is when Nnamdi Kanu was discharged and acquitted. 13 October 2022. Nnamdi Kanu know every statement that comes from the judge. Nnamdi Kanu was not in coma. Nnamdi Kanu was present in the court. Even though he's not present in the court, the document of discharged and acquitted was served to Nnamdi Kanu. If, for example, he's not present in the court, I'm trying to balance the equation, right? It was served. He go through it, right? Why did Nnamdi Kanu allow his siblings and allow Ejimako, Maxwell Okpara, Nnemeka Ejiofor, Mandela to deceive Nnamdi Kanu that they are starting afresh from beginning? Starting afresh from beginning is an ambush, is a trap by federal government of Nigeria. But the federal government of Nigeria never showed their face. They decided to pay money for the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the lawyers to do the job for them. And they perfect the job. And Nnamdi Kanu was ambushed. Along the line, the lawyers, Aloye Ejimako, Nnemeka Ejiofor, Maxwell Okpara, Mandela, and the 8 sons they brought, nobody know them, apart from Kanu Agabi. When you know there is foul play, is where Kanu and Gabi give instruction. IPOB should dismantle Radio Biafra. No media broadcaster should be talking again. Everybody should just keep mute. Nobody should come outside again and call Nigeria a zoo. No, IPOB should just remain silent. That is when I know there is foul play. But all this offer was given to Nnamdi Kanu by Kanu Agabi. Did Nnamdi Kanu welcome this offer? Yes. Before the coming of Kanu Agabi, it had already welcomed the offer from the Nigerian government that ESN should be handed over to governors and Igwes. He welcomed it, and he reached out to the General Commander of ESN, Mazi Chinasamoru. The next offer is that IPOB should be dissolved. Radio Biafra should be dissolved. Every platform that belongs to IPOB, whether as your free platform that you dedicated for Biafra struggle, bring it down, disable it, and let everybody go back and relax. This is offer from federal government to Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu welcome it. So you see this very cross-appeal call by the federal government of Nigeria, giving solution that is what it wishes for Nnamdi Kanu this very moment is death sentence. Nnamdi Kanu also have the document since March 2nd or 3rd. He refused to talk about it. He refused. He warned the lawyers, don't bring it out. My siblings, don't give it. The wife even traveled to Nigeria, stays about 7 to 9 days in Sokoto, visiting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu morning and evening. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never tell the wife one day that Lola, Munyemu, Makwaya na agwazimu na mme api na federal government ewetagokwa letter o no kwa death sentence ka na acho ka enye nothing like that. To tell you that Nnamdi Kanu is a cunning man. To tell you that Nnamdi Kanu is not ready to answer to IPOB. If it's warrant Nnamdi Kanu to pay with his life, not to answer to IPOB, he will do it. That is exactly what he has done after he was served a document of death sentences. Let's continue to listen to Ralph Wazirike, please.
So go Wazirike, Jim na chọbụ Biafra, and na Biafra n'ọsọrọ onye ọwụ na mmemu, ana m ele onye ahụ anya, ọ Biafra ahụ ka m na-elere anya. Mpụtasị na-agba agụrụ m ya, ọ na-agba agụrụ m ya, ya m na-ekwu taa, m gaa na-ekwu ya.
Eziokwu, you are right.
M ga-agbachie nkịtị igbu na asịgo na a na-ahapụ ya, m ga-asịsị jide ya.
Eziokwu, you are right.
Maka ihe ọjọọ mere m.
Eziokwu, o mere gị ihe ọjọọ. O mere gị ihe ọjọọ, eziokwu.
Mana igwe nwanne a na-eru n'ọkụ.
We know we were blind with lies and propaganda. We were blind by the sweet talk of Nnamdi Kanu. But now our eyes is open. Why I say we were blind, Nnamdi Kanu turned us to enemies of politicians who are Biafrans. Turn us to the enemies of Igwes, Obi, who are Biafrans. Nnamdi Kanu make us to know that is the only one that is sent in times of leaders. Nnamdi Kanu criticize Obis in Biafra land, Ezes, kings in Biafra land, and only pinpoint that The only father is the righteous king we have in Biafra land. And the father is the king of government under Ojuzo. Ojuzo make the father the king of Afaruki Beko. Meaning, Nani Abwez and there Sambodo. Ojuzo signed for Nnamdi Kanu father to be king. Right? I want you to understand. Nnamdi Kanu tell us that they don't know who is Ifeanyi Uba for years. That he has never come across Ifeanyi Uba. He says us all sorts of things against Ifeanyi Uba. Ikengu Ruago was surprised to travel for the mother burial. I went to his brother's house and see Nnamdi Kanu brother, Emmanuel, eating okwa, a very expensive food. Na mmiri okwa na okwa, na ajaghị eze. He came to collect money. He has been coming, though. He has been coming to Ifeanyi Uba house because Ifeanyi Uba wants to become the next governor of Anambra State. And Nnamdi Kanu used his brother to promise you, don't worry. When the time comes, Nnamdi Kanu says he's going to give a directive to the leadership to announce to anybody in Anambra to make sure they vote you in. Ifeanyi Uba was giving them money in dollars. Videos there. And Ikenga see videos and picture. Ikenga could not be able to withstand it. He said, "Obutu akuwade. Otome boom." But we are already enemy of Ifeanyi Uba. I am already enemy of Peter Obi. Why? Nnamdi Kanu label them lies. Nahana rahanike. Yesu wike tambua girlfriend. Yesu wike ni siri hanni. We believe. We never know that these people were pumping money to Nnamdi Kanu. So any day they refuse to give money, emergency brokers will come up. He told some of them, if you provoke me, I will go to Radio Biafra to destroy you, and Biafra will finish you. We are the Biafrans. We are the Biafrans. The only thing you need to do, just come outside and say it. Leave the rest. We will unleash on the person or the persons. That's why by now our eyes is open. It's very good for something to happen. Because if something happens, your eyes will be open. For example, let me tell you the fact. You are not going to like it. If, for example, Nnamdi Kanu is still around today, are you aware that nobody will be asking questions? Onyendu, this money we are contributing, when are we getting Biafra now? Where is the lobby firm? Onyendu, since 2012 to 2026. Nana, wow. Some of them will forget to ask, but he told Wazirike that he should step aside. That is when step aside came in by Simon Eba, telling the leadership to step aside. He took that slogan from Nnamdi Kanu. And who gives Simon Eba that slogan is Nnamdi Kanu. Exactly the same thing Nnamdi Kanu told Wazirike that to step aside and give him 8 months. 18 months, sir. 18 months, not 8 months. 18 months. If you do not restore Biafra, he will hang himself publicly. Not be me talking, now your leader talking. Our leader is my leader. Is my leader. Asking Nnamdi. 3 questions for Nnamdi Kanu. 3 questions ya bo wagari. Oh, you can boy ya joy or end the program. Because I had funny. Okay, I had funny. Do you understand now? I want you to understand this fact that all this trick Samanaba learning from Nnamdi Kanu. Because why? Nnamdi Kanu confessed to them in WhatsApp group that will Dave Umahi brought Simon Ekpa. Meaning that Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa was working. And the exchangement of Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa activities, right? Either by voice, either by writing, the Nigerian government have it. That is the reason number 1 that the lawyers told Nnamdi Kanu, don't stand, defend. Don't stand. As you don't go and stand defense. So if you stand defense, no problem. They are going to play because Nnamdi Kanu standing defense will implicate Aloy Ejimako, will implicate Emmanuel. Emmanuel will be arrested in that court. Aloy Ejimako will be arrested in that court. Maxwell Pada will be arrested in that court. Nnemeke Ejiofor will be arrested in that court. Mandela will be arrested in that court. Why? These lawyers you hear, I call their name. No one day they come out with their social media handle to caution Simon Ekpa to stop killing Biafrans. To caution Simon Ekpa to stop saying he's going to be killing Nigerian army and is going to be collecting their weapon from them. The only lawyer that cautions Simon Ekpa on daily basis, every minute, every seconds, both on video, both on writing, is Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. You ask. The siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu refused to talk about Simon Ekpa one day. The siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu refused to caution Simon Ekpa one day. But they are looking for me and you to go and caution Ikenga. Okija, are you not an IPOB media broadcaster? Don't you see Ikenga is insulting our leader? You no get camera. You no get camera. If you on your camera, not taboo. The siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't want to go to Ikenga. They want me and you to go to Ikenga. Why? Ikenga have videos to release. That is the reason Ikenga is attacking Nnamdi Kanu. Ikenga is attacking Nnamdi Kanu for the siblings to come outside. They refuse. But they are asking, Metusela, go and ask IPOB media. Are they not seeing Ikenga attacking our leader? Achalugo, go and ask IPOB media. Are they not seeing Ikenga attacking our leader? You ask, where are the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu who are money grabbers of organization? Do you ever see Emmanuel exposing Simon Ekpa one day? No. Simon Ekpa boys will sticker, ajaka, and kidnap a Biafran that with lasers or any kinds of car, slaughter the person. Emmanuel will be given the car. They will transfer the car from the east to north. Along the line, luck run against them. They were apprehended and they confessed Emmanuel is the one who is their boss. Kanu control them from Germany, right? And they decided to disguise, to tell Emmanuel, yeah, we don't arrive in now 8 vehicle. And latest Range Rover Sports, he born on him, latest in 100 million. I say, Niana Bena, Omana DSS Abana, a package of the vehicle, you got to go, or now Bia, you got to go, Abino, Emana Abino, America, just Syria. Ona abia obiazi aka akanaba agha oyo ofu aka o wee kwe nkwa he will do everything to make sure he come to Europe. If he's given visa, to see how he's going to penetrate some zonal coordinators, national coordinator. It come. Right? Now you ask yourself, all these statements that was coming from Simon Ekpa, how IPOB will never gather anywhere, how members of IPOB will not attend meeting anymore, how he sacked DOS. After sacking them 1 month, he come back again to conduct a vote of no confidence on them. How anybody chasing Fulani herdsmen, the fourth most dangerous terrorists on this planet Earth, how they are evil. You ask, do you ever see Simon Ekpa, Liberation Army, chasing Fulani herdsmen? No. They are in our town. They are not in the bushes. They are in our town, looking for people that come from abroad, looking for businessmen that come back home to come and invest. They will be abducted. Right? Aloy Ejimako never talk about it one day. Even Ebe Kwedike was sending Aloy Ejimako videos, pictures of Simon Ekpa activities. Right? What did Aloy Ejimako do? He blocked Ebe Kwedike. He blocked Ebe Kwedike. But today, Aloy Ejimako, who has never in his life talk about Simon Ekpa, that Simon Ekpa should stop impersonating IPOB. When Simon Ekpa said that the IPOB are criminals, when Simon Ekpa said that IPOB has been destroyed, when Simon Ekpa say all manner of things against IPOB, no caution from Aloy Ejimako. Today, Aloy Ejimako is telling us that anything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say is what he will do. So if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu give him opportunity to go and announce that Mazi Chike is sacked, he will announce it. Mazi Shina Samori is sacked. Aloy Ejimako will announce it. Mazi Ofoma is sacked. He says he's going to announce it. That the will of Nnamdi Kanu, that is what Aloy Ejimako is going to carry out. Let's continue to listen to Wazirike, please.
Ọtụtụ n'ime ndị unu na-asị taa na-eche na ndị dị against Nnamdi Kanu na-eche na ọha wachọ ka egbuo Nnamdi Kanu, ọ bụ ndị na-agba mbọ ka arapụ Nnamdi Kanu. Ka m na-ekwu ijele speaks now, ụfọdụ m gara sị na-aje ntị ha na-ekwu, aga m eme isi ihe ọ na-ekwu o. Lekwe ijele speaks. Lekwe.
Now, we are bringing another. Okay, it's okay for Ralph Wazirike. Let's bring Aloy Ejimako interview, which is 14 minutes and 33 seconds.
Nnamdi Kanu is, since he was brought back from Kenya, adopted from Kenya down to Nigeria, his organization, which he headed, or he's still the head, IPOB, there's been a lot of squabbles within them.
Okay.
Is it in any way affecting the trust of the people in the struggle?
Well, there is no organization, even a country, that you will not have skirmishes. Even the best well-ordered societies, you do have skirmishes within and without. So IPOB is not insulated from such clashes. But at the end of the day, the question you have to ask is, where does Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stand?
At the end of the day, the question you need to ask is, where does Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stand? Underline the word. Is he standing with IPOB at this very moment? Or is he standing with any other group at this very moment? Aloy Ejimako, you don't want to go straight to the point because he's a criminal, right? Don't expect Allah Ejimako to tell you, yes, Nnamdi Kanu at this very moment is not standing with IPOB, is standing with the Rising Sun and Avid and 100 Men Divine Project. No, because if he says so, the Nigerian government will not live in Nnamdi Kanu. They will understand that IPOB has already abandoned Nnamdi Kanu, that it has nothing to say to IPOB that IPOB will listen to. Right? Let's continue to listen.
He is my client, and I stand where he stands. If he issues instructions,
is my client, and I stand where he stands. If he said that these DOS are SDOS, pay attention. Oh, Allah Ejimako is a hardened criminal. He's a hardened thief. A complete thief. Before you finish school in America, and American government decided, no, you can't practice this, your criminality in our country. You understand that Allah Ejimako is a born crook. That is the reason the American government refused Allah Ejimako to go into practice as a lawyer in United States of America. Up to this very minute you are hearing the sound of my voice, Allah Ejimako has no chamber in Abuja, in Lagos, in Imo. He has no chamber. And what is chamber? Say now, how do you locate Allah Ejimako? Oh, Ukumangulu, Ukube, Ukwakoyibo. If you reach that Gwagwalada, for that Gwagwalada, that roundabout, if you look what kind of the park, you go see one woman where they do POS, stay there and they come. That is how you meet Allah Ejimako as a legal professional. No office. It's no. Allah Ejimako is a man that is not responsible. As a lawyer, he has no office. And this is the special cancer. It's a cancer to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When I was calling Allah Ejimako cancer, you don't understand. I know why I call the Allah Ejimako cancer. It's a special cancer. And I said it that this is a cancer that have come to devour Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You don't understand it. Let's continue to listen to what you said.
to me, it's my duty under the ethics of my profession to carry them out. So where he stands is where I stand, and that is where I think the general public should stand.
Where does he stand?
Where he stands is that he considers IPOB almost single-handedly, and he appointed some people as...
He single-handedly build IPOB. In Anoibo, meaning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, now he build IPOB. You ask, where are these other 6 people who were there in the same garden when Clifford Onyale bring out the land? Oh, we are calling him, Clifford Onyale the phone. See, Mazi, come and grant interview. If they men ya na bagari okrikiri. Kokoro no kosi we put the slogan IPOB. Nnamdi Kanu mera jack. Okay, let's agree that Nnamdi Kanu single-handedly build IPOB as a company. Meaning Nnamdi Kanu desire to pay everybody, right, who are working for members of DOS to zonal coordinator and his cabinet, to the medias. But IPOB is the one paying Nnamdi Kanu every month £10,000. Are you going to pay the master of the company? Are you going to pay the master of a company? Or master of a company should pay you as a worker? According to Allah Ejimako, Nnamdi Kanu single-handedly build IPOB. And he can appoint and sack. Why? If you have a company, you can hire and also sack. right? Every statement that comes from Aloy Ejimakor that you are hearing is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu statement. Everything that he's saying here is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu statement. Just the day Aloy Ejimakor was going to Channels TV, informing Nnamdi Kanu, if this certain question was asked about Simon Ekpa, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told Aloy Ejimakor, say to them that Simon Ekpa followers are not different from my own followers, that we are one. It's all about how to cripple IPOB. It's all about how to destroy IPOB. Let's continue to listen to Anoya lawyer.
Whose instructions to me, it's my duty under the ethics of my profession to carry them out. So where he stands is where I stand, and that is where I think the general public should stand.
Where does he stand?
Where he stands is that he considers IPOB almost single-handedly, and he appointed some people as principal officers. And as a lawyer, I'm here to tell you that if someone has the right to appoint you, he has the right to fire you.
Yes.
So if this is the issue, well, people should accept things in good faith. Even myself as a
lawyer, to our lawyers, my call best of knowledge. If somebody hire you, the person can decide to fire you. Go back and tell Nnamdi Kanu that yes, he hired DOS according to your statement, and every effort of members of Directorate of State, they have come out to name their price, every one of them, for the past since 2012 till 2026. Their money is $5 million. From members of DOS to every offices, national coordinators, $3 million. Deputy national coordinators, the cabinet of national coordinators, $3 million. Going to zonal coordinators, $2 million. Going to the media department of IPOB, $2 million. And letting Nnamdi Kanu pay everybody off. Nnamdi Kanu has the right to hire and sack. If you want to sack people, you pay them off. People that have been working since 2012 till 2026, they have never received 1 month's salary. And some of them are doctors by profession. Some of them are lawyers. Some of them are engineers. Right? Some of them are even policemen. Immigrations in country where they reside as a member of DOS. Now, Nnamdi Kanu, I love the idea. You have a right to hire and also sack. Are you going to use people to work since 2012 till today? You never even pay them 1 month's salary, and you want to fire them like that? It's not, you know, they happen now. So, Aloy Ejimakor, go and tell Nnamdi Kanu that the members of the US, their money is $5 million since 2012 till date. They want to manage that $5 million. And to state rep, national coordinators. Aloy Ejimakor, talk is very cheap. Talk. All the very cheap. All the very cheap,
So where he stands is where I stand, and that is where I think the general public should stand.
Where does he stand?
Where he stands is that he considers IPOB almost single-handedly, and he appointed some people as principal officers. And as a lawyer, I'm here to tell you that if someone has the right to appoint you, he has the right to fire you.
Yes.
So if this is the issue, well, people should accept things in good faith. Even myself as a...
If that is the case, People should accept things in good faith. You can use somebody to work since 2012. Not only they are working, they are contributing their money. Not only they are contributing their money, since 2012, if they are going to anywhere, they pay for their flight ticket, they pay for their hotel. And they don't deserve to be paid. No, what am I saying? $5 million. No, members of DS, I think their money should be like $20 million. Every members of DS, $20 million. They spend for their time, for the money they spend. Some of them forget about their work. Doctors who are supposed to be in hospital saving life, they are busy trying to save Biafrans. So their money is $20 million. Maybe national coordinators is $10 million. I have a granike. Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, money will sense. Ibody will sense. Huh? Ibody will sense. Amba na abuzi ambo eji ato ase. Na abu mbo eji ekwu eziokwu. You have the right to hire and sack as indigenous people of Kanu. We believe we are working under indigenous people of Kanu for years. We never know. Meaning IPONC, not IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra. But in public, Nnamdi Kanu make it look like indigenous people of Biafra. Right? In secret, is indigenous people of Kanu. So he has the right to hire and sack. Before you sack person who work for you in your company, are you not going to pay them off? Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Gamonte, you are my leader. That is the truth. But you are a cunning man. You deceive people for a living. All those messages, IPOB intelligence gathering will gather, they will give you. You begin to turn into prophecy. You now turn out to prophecy. Anyway, Ziogozi is ended in the. Abun anyway, Zigozi is Yoku. Oh, not anyway, because it is Zigozi. And no way anyway, Zigozi. Or IPOB leadership. I got a share information where I knew for you. Over there, an echo. Oneko. Oneko, Ndamara say, prophet. One shineko, Onyamuma. Right on, Onyamuma. Hey. Na, Edidi Ayiri. Edidi Ayiri. Man, I yet to Taganora. I love you, Jimako. Go and tell Nnamdi Kanu that this very message you give is dead on arrival. Hello, Ejimako. As you are working for the Nigerian government currently, are they not paying you? Are you not also receiving from Nnamdi Kanu and his siblings? You are receiving two sides, double agent. In this case, you want IPOB leadership and national coordinator that Mazi Nnamdi wanted to be out. You wanted to take things in good faith. Wonderful preacher. Father Catholic. Okachukundewo. Hello, Ejimako. A man of lie. You are a lawyer. You are a lawyer. You say, and if Nnamdi Kanu fire you, now you go home. Hello, Ejimako. Can't you fire yourself? You fire yourself before the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before they convict Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That you are not more a lawyer. That you are now a consultant. Why do you go back and wear the garment of lawyer back? Why do you go back? Why do you go back and wear the garment of lawyer? We need an answer. Because your job is not finished. The only way your job will be finished, once Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is placed by death sentences, you will not say yes. Nah, yeah, Shana. Let's continue to
lawyer
listen.
sitting here today, and I introduce myself as his special counsel. He has the right to fire me.
Yes.
And if he does, I'll go home. I will not engage him in social media brickbat and, war of attrition, war of words, war of blackmail, and what have you. So if any one of you is listening, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appointed you to a certain office in the IPOB, and he says, I've lost confidence in you, or I think...
I told you that the message of Allah is Michael. I wanted to post this video. I think I posted it. Okay, I posted it. I cut it out from somewhere. I posted it. He said, if any one of you is listening, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appointed you, and he say, it's no more working with you, you should go house in good faith. Because why? How was you go there? They have called them SDOS. Now they say, now, wow, they are still the one in charge. Okay, Allah Michael, come and do the job. These are some of the jobs that they find Ejiofor refuse and back out. I want you to understand, when we get the information that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu instructed Ifeanyi Ejiofor to come on air to sack Mazi Chike, to sack Mazi Shina Sanwo-Olu, to sack Mazi Tony Nzurumike, it's not a lie, it's a reality. But when we come out to say, if you, okay, Biafra man, the way you are talking to our leader, and our leader that is smart, me sure on say, your leader they are smart. Nani enemy abo no dey atojo. Nani enemy abo no dey we dey abo nkia, se no nkia. Imara. When we are growing up, there are people, anything that belongs to you, they will take it from you. They will take it from you by force, whether you like it or not. Another here, this one is my tire. Because the person, or they are told you, oh yeah, another here. Iye tibugo di atibo ya mana ifruta ya. O ye ejidi ati n'onu. Were aka come, ine eti ya, o ye kwe hapụta ya aka. O mmadụ Nnamdi Kanu. So o si alo ejima bịa gwazie unu. Na ọ bụ na asịgo na unu bụzi SDOS. Pụzienụ na were nu good faith wee naba. Ozi ifuru alo ejima na ezi Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu gwara ya bịa zie ya na time adịa. O mere ihe niile ọ ya eme ka ndị a wee iwo n'ogwe. Ọ gbaa na mbọ niile ọ ya agba ka ndị a wee iwo n'ogwe. Ọ baa ha the leaders of gangster ọkwe omime ọsị alo ejima ka nna ya makwa ya na-emezi eme. Ngwa bịa nukwu onu nke ka ama nwa ya adaba. Na Nnamdi Kanu has the right to hire and sack. Are you going to sack people you never paid dime to? Nnamdi Kanu has the power to hire and sack. Is it not IPOB that is paying Nnamdi Kanu monthly salary, £10,000 to an agent in United Kingdom who is looking for house for people? They are an IPOB now, another £10,000. Oh, we are in charge of in charge of the ego. And I'm Nnamdi Kanu, so Ngina Chukwuma mwine egworo. So Ngina Chukwuma mwere ebe ijere je gwo ogwu. Eziokwu.
You are tired, you should go home, let me appoint someone else. It does not diminish you.
No.
It has the right to do that. But you get diminished when you challenge that. IPOB is not a gainful employment where you have employees' rights and so on and so forth, and you take your boss to court for firing you. It's not. It's a freedom fighting movement that should...
Nnamdi Kanu is the boss. Hey, Nnamdi Kanu, idiri ayi ho ha. Idiri ayi. Ojide ejiri gi ya. Adịkwana mma one kind. Maka ọ bụ na ejide agị, ị ka adịkwa na sack. Ịpụtakwa isi IPOB does not belong to me. It doesn't belong to my family. Biafra does not belong to me. He doesn't belong to my family. But ego on IPOB, you are the one in charge with your family. Ego on IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu is in charge. Only withdraw. On ime DSS. Neti, egomo, nekwana ki yeme egom. Don't allow anything to happen to my money. Don't allow anything to happen to my money. Don't allow anything to happen to my money. You must not remit any money to DOS. Don't allow anything to happen to my money. These are the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lamentation in DSS many years ago. We know all this. But I ask changing of heart. He has no remorse.
Have strict and narrowly tailored command and control that should stop at the hands of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The box stops at his table. So when he takes
narrow institution, command and control that stop in the table of the boss, Nnamdi Kanu, you ask, did Nnamdi Kanu ever sack anybody in IPOB? And tell me those he sacked. Did Nnamdi Kanu sign a letter or write a letter of sacking anybody? No. Who signed the letter? Who approved it? DOS approved the letter. The final person that signed the letter of anybody is Mazi Doziem. DOS, there no letter is Nnamdi Kanu has been abolished from IPOB. It's no more the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. Since Nnamdi Kanu si no yezu ike, no ya akwari onwe ya ugo. Na afi ya bụ chiche mere ya oboro oke. Saaki anu ya. Saaki anu ya. Nnamdi Kanu. Inwekwara ya na-akpọ remorse. Akwụghị na sị na mmadụ enwe remorse. Esi na mmadụ enwe remorse. Mana nke gị na ihe na-eme na iji alọ ejimakọrọ ekwughiri. And tomorrow now you can deny an alloy will become a Nigerian agent. Once we know your game, you have lectured us to know your game, how you roll. You have lectured us. I am again. Okay, you want boss. Biafrans, Gana Monte. Na ye nweta Biafra 2019-2020. Nnamdi Kanu ya dị worse than Indian Army of Uganda. Onwe ye Indian Army igburu na. Onwe ye ogburu. Nnamdi Kanu ye enwe ya na-akpọ special squad. Ifro North Korea president. O nwere obi mmadụ. Nnamdi Kanu ya dị brutal more than North Korea president. Oge nya internet. Oge nya social media. Nani ya na watch bụ Kanu's TV all over entire Biafra. Una ama ihe nwa amadi ya. Ọ bịara as a saint, but it's not a saint. If real ọbụla na-esi lawyer n'ọnụ na-apụta, ọ Nnamdi Kanu ka ị na-anụ onu ya. All message from Nnamdi Kanu. But Nnamdi Kanu forgot one thing. He refused to tell the lawyers that since IPOB was found, not by Nnamdi Kanu, by Clifford Onyali in Mosfed, Frankfurt Arena, you walk in Frankfurt Arena, Mariam Post. You enter U2 that is going to Mosfed, Frankfurt Arena. You will stop at Frankfurt Arena. Okay, yeah, you enter U2 that is going to Fed Morgan. You will stop at Frankfurt Arena. When you come down, when you ask anybody about Mariam Post, they will tell you the bus to enter is about 2 stops. you will see Mariam Post. When you go there, you see any security there, ask about Clifford Onyali. He's a popular Biafra man. If he's still there now, Onariaya. Usual, can you tell me any one thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu brought out that IPOB is making use of today? Nothing. 30th of May, the person that brings the idea of 30th of May is Mazi Austin of Former. Abone mama there. Akwa Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ka ina emebe onwa e ya na emebe onwa ina ka na agwa unu na e na efiru no ina say all the wise or they are wise, all the very good in grabbing, all the very good obia na also wala so gị go dia kopa inye akopa oru echi osigị na oya nwe ina e oburu ikpe o osigị na oburu obo ya na okopa na oya nwe e yo na eme ajụ gị na esi na nna Nnamdi Kanu brought ESN. Nnamdi Kanu makesi from ESN. Nnamdi Kanu. ESM is almost equals to finish before Nnamdi Kanu is aware. The idea was brought. Nnamdi Kanu never welcomed it one day. Now, I launch the Biafran army. There will be over 100,000. This and this. On what are any idea Nnamdi Kanu with agona this struggle IPOB is using? Every idea is from members of DOS. And as well as Nnamdi Kanu now is a smart man, is a learned man. The only thing about the vocal. You got to go. Ochi okwu ya kobono prophecy. Iya mana about prophecy. Ne ya agwa ya agwa. Provide Sharia information. Ema kwa natrangota. Abuka no photo. Akwa ini ne ke edide. Mo wan eji ekpere ya edi nina. Nchiri nina ndebe chan nina ndebe mmiri. Nti ozugbo. Obebebebebebebe mbechi anyam. Obebebebebebe chan boy itizi sense ise nkwa akari nni. Akwa yene na ka kwa keja Biafra masị na mmadụ egwu n'igbu ya wayo. Nnamdi Kanu gwuru m nke a karị MMM. Nnamdi Kanu karị MMM. MMM na ya na is learning. Ọbịa okwiru ndị ụka. Okwiru ndị ụka. So ndị ụka will not feel offended. Christians will not feel offended. Asị gị na is a good leader. Ọbịa na okwiru traditions will not feel offended. Obena osigi na abu Judaism na ihe niile abu ofu igotago no chukwu okike ka niile ihe ma no onye abu all the smart na ego agugo isi mo no the smart na ego agugo ego agugo napụghị ihe yes mana ọ bụ na isi no the smart na iwepụta idea asị ka ese ihe na gwa eziokwu na agụlayo. What I'm telling you is the reality. You are not going to like it, but it's the reality. Oh, I watch him now. Oh, I watch him. You only need a book. I report idea. Oh, way. Oh, my good idea. Oh, for a good idea. Oh, my. Oh, Budi Ozubo. Oh, I'm not going to announce now. So, on a message announce. On a announce. No, I'm going to to tell you all my good things, but on why the idea it will put other good things. Let's continue to listen.
I'm unpleasant sometimes. You just have to abide by those decisions. So I stand by him. I stand by any decision he takes. The only duty I owe to him is to advise him truthfully and faithfully, and leave him to take decisions.
But right now, where does he stand? Like currently, where is he stand? Is it in the constituted people, the DOS that he has constituted, or what? Where is?
Well, I can tell you here. I've answered the question.
Okay.
He stands by the fact that if I constituted you and unconstituted you should go home.
Okay.
So if he constituted some people you mentioned, and he decides I'm going to reconstitute you, Yes. Or I am going to send some of you home. So you can take a rest, let younger people or more committed people or whatever people should take over for now. You go home. You don't challenge him on the theory that I had enunciated before. It applies to me. If he tells me, Allah, give me your file, my file, and I don't want you to represent me anymore, I'll go home and he will forever remain my friend. I will not come to social media and start attacking him and blackmailing him and try to form some kind of parallel legal practice against him or take him to court or whatever. Lawyers, we have our own strength. So I will not start fighting my ex-client. Rather, I will find a way to make him my friend. He could call me again in the future for some other assignment.
Yes. All right, sir. So this struggle, to the best of our knowledge, did not start today.
Yeah.
Way beyond the Civil War, which happened in 1967 to 1970, Gowon played a capital role in the war. And 3 million people were.
I don't want to go to that very part of Gowon. For you to understand that every hidden things you are hearing for some few years, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the brain behind it. Is the brain behind it. But you don't want to come outside because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu understand this very fact. Okay, Ghana. If eventuality happened that you were set free, ị ga-abụ OS member. Ị ga-aga na Radio Biafra ji ekwu okwu. Ị ga-aga na Radio Biafra. Mara ya mara. Because anyị ga-efe ka ị bịa na Radio Biafra, ị asị na asịkwu ya ọzọ. Sino ngị nwa. Darling to say, Nnamdi Kanu is a landlord. Anybody in IPOB is a tenant. And I told you people that very slogan, Nnamdi Kanu gwara ya bịa kwuo ya, that anybody in IPOB is a tenant. Only the landlord is in Nnamdi Kanu. And Allah Ejimako just vindicated what I said again. Now, let's bring Nnamdi Kanu to the program. What he said some years ago. And it's about 2 minutes and 17 seconds.
And this is Radio Biafra. This is Radio Biafra. Only one, not two, not three, only one Radio Biafra. I was up.
Only one Radio Biafra. Only one, not two, not three, not four. Only one Radio Biafra, says Nnamdi Kanu. Because Juano ya. Why would you sign on Biafra Radio to be open? Yawabu the CEO, the director of Biafra Radio. The director of Biafra Radio, Nnamdi Kanu, in South Africa. Coronafo. And woke up where's I got in Donashi. Ukwaza Melza leader. Ukwaza Melza leader cable.
Will come to confuse you. They're very clever. Yoruba will try to confuse you. Never ever. Our name is Radio Biafra. Not Biafra Radio. Biafra Radio and Biafra again. Never. Radio Biafra. Anything else is a fraud. When I told you, believe.
Anything else is a fraud. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, why do you sign Biafra Radio? Ya bụ na ịbụkwa fraud o. Ọ bụkwa m kwuru. Ọ bụ m kwuru. Kwa ngị na-ekwu ya na ọ bụ na ọ bụrụ Radio Biafra. Anything else is a fraud. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, why do you authorize your brothers to open fraud radio? Why do you sign it? And your name is there as a director of Biafra Radio.
There was a fraud. Did you believe me? Are you hearing about them now? Have they not been shut down for lying? Anything we tell you here is gospel. Ozioma.
Nnamdi Kanu nwa gospel ọ bụ. Onwe ozioma Chineke. Well, anything we tell you here is IPOB intelligent gathering, not gospel. It is not gospel. All gospel our eyes is open. On what a gospel? Yeah, we have IPOB intelligent gathering where you bring none. It turns out to gospel. Because without adding gospel into it, you are not going to get our people. Without gospel, Ozioma Chineke, Ijiria we kaya abo. Aya Mazi akani na akebe. Isa ayi kwuru aya kwuru. Isi ayi ma isa n'ime ọkụ, aya ma n'ime ọkụ. Mana ugbu aya ya ma n'ime ọkụ. Onwa gospel ọ bụ. Ọmụ na-ekwu ya. Ọ bụ na no gospel. Ikwesị dị na-afụ ihe ụmụnne gị na-eme, ihe Simon Ekpa na-eme for years. Ọ bụ na gospel ka ọ bụ. Ikwesị gị pụta gwa ụwa niile na DOS ama ka isi jebe Kenya, jebe Ethiopia, Ethiopia to Kenya, Kenya to Nigeria. Do you ever come out one day in the court to vindicate IPOB leadership? To say Biafrans in there wonu Chineke. Bikono, I Nnamdi Kanu, the IPOB leadership is not responsible for my abduction. Do you ever say anything like that? No. But Nnamdi Kanu has already abandoned the leadership. That thing the girlfriend, one Caroline Okarafo said, is true. So Otro Kane DOS accused. On a Bumboya Potana see DOS has been sacked, every one of them. We will not support say yes. Mananka, Ierunanke Oto, Nnamdi Kanu, Etoronanka. This is the last bus stop. Know this. I know you are watching. We made you. We also remade you to nothing.
Anytime we tell you that somebody is bad, if you like, perambulate. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. I need them to understand this. We've crossed the Rubicon, the point of no return. There is nothing anybody can do. If I'm alive, if I'm dead, if I'm wherever I may be, Biafra will come. If I'm dead, it's even better because it will come far more quicker. IPOB has a mind of his own. If I stop living up to expectation, this same IPOB that I set up will reject me. Do you know that?
Yes. If I stop living up to expectation, this IPOB I set up will reject me. You know that? I say yes. We're about to reject you. Some of us have already rejected you. Only few people that remain. Ihe niile abụ ihe ọ na-ekwu ka ọ na-atọ gị ụtọ. Na ife ihe ọ na-ekwu na nwoke ya si gaghị na anyị hapụ ya ọ ya agaghị. Ịmara ihe a na-akpọ format isi mmadụ bụ Ugo Darlington or internet fraudster, they understand what I'm talking about. Only then we explain to you about what I'm talking about.
And IPOB does not belong to me. Biafra does not belong to me. It doesn't belong to my family. It belongs to all of us.
Yes. Anything that DOS says goes. Anybody not following orders from Chike, from DOS, you will be removed from IPOB and sanctioned appropriately. You know, before we remove you without knowing where you are. This time around, we will catch you before we remove you. Anything DOS says is what goes. Uzurunite is heading our reconciliation committee. If he calls you on the phone, you must listen to him and do as he says. He is our deputy head of Directorate of State, led by Mazi. They are the highest decision-making body in IPOB.
They are the highest decision body making in IPOB. They are the one that can sack. After the leadership, DOS construct the letter will be taken to HOD himself to sign for the sacking of anybody. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has never sacked anybody. Tell me now why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu want to sack all the members of DOS. Not one person though. All of them. That is foul play. Foul play. Eh? Power play. Now let's listen to the other audio that I have. It's about 4 minutes and 33 seconds.
A direct insult to our dead and living. Ejimakor must apologize to Biafrans. Barrister Aloy Ejimakor's reckless assertion that the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, begins and ends with Nnamdi Kanu is not just wrong, it is a blatant insult, a betrayal of collective sacrifice, and a direct attack on the soul of our struggle. This arrogant reduction of a mass movement into a one-man empire must be forcefully rejected by every true Biafran. It diminishes the blood of our martyrs, mocks the sacrifices of the living, and threatens to collapse a people's revolution into a fragile personality cult. IPOB was never born from one individual. It rose from the ashes of the 1967 to 1970 genocide, from decades of systemic marginalization, political slavery, and the unrelenting suffering of the Biafran nation. Nnamdi Kanu is a powerful voice and a courageous leader. No one disputes that. But to declare that the movement begins and ends with him is an outrageous lie that spits on the graves of thousands who died for this cause. Aloy Ejimakor's statement insults the fearless grassroots warriors who took bullets, the diaspora comrades who have poured in millions in resources, advocacy, and global pressure, the unnamed members, intellectuals, and foot soldiers who kept the fire burning before Kanu rose to prominence. Above all, the dead, our martyrs whose blood waters the tree of freedom. How dare anyone stand publicly and proclaim that their contributions, their pain, and their deaths amount to nothing without one man? This is not loyalty. This is abomination. It is an insult to our collective will, living and dead. As Kanu's lawyer, Aloy Ejimakor has done some good work for his client. That is his job. But he has no right, absolutely none, to redefine IPOB as a personal fiefdom. When a legal counsel begins to speak as if he owns the movement, he has crossed a dangerous line. This is not advocacy. This is arrogance. Ejimakor's claim is not only factually false, it is strategically suicidal. It demobilizes our people by making them believe the struggle dies if Kanu is not released tomorrow. Gives Nigerian security forces and propagandists exactly what they want. The narrative that IPOB is just one man, easily crushed. Deepens dangerous divisions at a time when unity is our greatest weapon. Betrays every family that has lost a child, a brother, or a father in this fight. It turns a powerful, organic, people-owned revolution into a vulnerable one-man show. We must reject it with every fiber of our being. The Biafran struggle existed before Nnamdi Kanu. It will exist after him. Real movements are not built on individuals. They are built on ideas, on collective pain, and on unbreakable national will. History has crushed many causes that foolishly tied their destiny to one mortal man. We will not repeat that mistake. We demand Kanu's unconditional release, not because IPOB dies without him, but because it is our right and his right as a political prisoner. But we will never accept the lie that our movement is his personal property. To Aloy Ejimakor and anyone pushing this toxic narrative, retract this insult immediately. Stop trying to personalize what belongs to the people. IPOB is not your client's private company. It is the heartbeat of a nation fighting for survival. Rise up and reject this dangerous reductionism. IPOB belongs to the living who still suffer, to the dead who paid the supreme price, and to the unborn who must inherit freedom. No lawyer, no leader, no matter how influential, has the power to own or terminate it. This struggle is bigger than one man. It is fiercer than any detention. It is more enduring than any arrogant statement. IPOB is the people. IPOB is the cause. IPOB will never begin or end with any single individual. The time for silence is over. The time for aggressive pushback has come. Let every genuine Biafran voice thunder the truth. We are IPOB, not one man. The struggle continues, stronger, wiser, and forever collective. No retreat, no surrender.
That is it. That is it. And it's the truth and nothing but the truth. The last video I'm about to play now, I will show it to you. And please The line is open if you want to call in into the program. The line is open for those of you that want to call in. The line is open if you want to call in to be part of the program. The line is open. Now let's listen to Maxwell Obara, please. Listen to Maxwell Obara, and this will be the last clip I'm going to play and end the program. I think it's about 6 minutes and 38 seconds.
Freedom. Good morning, everybody. And I just want to give you updates with respect to what is happening. And a few days ago, I made an update here when I was in Sokoto about respect to Mazi and the Carlos webbing and the ongoing matter pending matter at the Court of Appeal. And I also told you that
after we have yabbed them, exposed them, tell them the truth, Maxwell Obara is now doing video in the hotel where he lodged. He's no more carrying a bag as a madman on the streets. We are in Sokoto now. I just landed in the airport. I see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and if you see our argument for the appeal, he said we should greet Divine 100-man movement. No. Osun was here and I was in the hotel. IPO, don't carry money to God. Don't carry money. I'm going to post this video later after my program. I was supposed to post it yesterday. I say no. Meji amesha program. Makande kota. After my program post, oh yeah.
Mazi Nnamdi, of course, have decided to exercise his right under the Constitution to represent himself in the criminal in his.
Remember, that is the reason I raised the emotion on my program. This is my second program. I was on live on TikTok about almost 6 hours plus. And I think we'll have about 38,000 views. Is telling you about a secret information. What is the secret information? That this legal appeal that they are trying to embark, Mazi Nnamdi can also be the one to defend himself once more. I beg, more than listen. Don't be me the talker, please.
Of freedom. Good morning, everybody. And I just want to give you updates with respect to what is happening. And a few days ago, I made an update here when I was in Sokoto about respect to Mazi and the Carlos webbing and the ongoing matter pending matter at the Court of Appeal. And I also told you that Mazi and the Carlos, of course, have decided to exercise his right under the Constitution to represent himself in the criminal in his group.
To represent himself once more again. I know why I refuse to post this video, but this night after my program is going to go viral. I want you to understand the wickedness of this lawyer. I listened to this video on Sunday. I listened to the video and say, wow, wow, wow. On Sunday night from Monday morning, I listen, I say, another Mazi Nnamdi Kanu representing himself again. Another Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You ask, why are you people wearing garment of lawyer? Why do you refuse to back up from the case? I know you have never seen this video. Unless you're always busy in their social media handle. Because sometimes they want to do this video, they do it late in the night. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu yeji aki ya na kota na akwade Ghana represent kwa onwe ọzọ. I've watched this video since yesterday up to 4 times. And the only thing I ask myself, these people, who call them to bar? Do they call them to bar, known as beer parlor? Is a bar. Eba na mutumbo. Is it the same bar that Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor was called? Is it the same place they call these charlatans? Nnamdi Kanu will represent himself once more. Nnamdi Kanu, is he going to stand defense on this new trial again? Or they also tell Nnamdi Kanu, don't stand defense, so... When a lawyer say Afuba na map go Nnamdi Kanu for ogbugbu, ha ga-ahapụkwa ya aka ahụ maka ngene ụmụnne ya bụ ajọ mmadụ. Obi kpọrọ ụmụnne ya nkọ.
At pending matter at the Court of Appeal. And I also told you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, of course, have decided to exercise his right under the Constitution to represent himself in his criminal matter at Court of Appeal, which is his fundamental right. And he's not the first person that is representing himself. People have been representing himself.
It's not the first person that is representing himself. People have been representing themselves. That's what I'm going to post the video. I know why I never post the video. Oh my God, they're cutting. I'm going to represent Omuya. If the appeal court finally accepts the appeal, so this current legal battle, the lawyers will be sitting down. They are now going back to wear the garment of consultants once more. They are now going back to wear the garment of consultants once more. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to wear the garment of a lawyer. According to a lawyer Ejimako some time ago, he said, now wow, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is very smart. Oh. The only thing that I remember from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to get degree. Oh. Even though the law passed some of them. To justify criminality. To justify criminality is the easiest thing. Right? Nah, the man is very smart to learn that if you go to law school, now first, so nobody will beat I am going now. Nobody megide ya anwe isi. Now kwa Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ya na Bulgari file. Ne represent onwe. So they are now going back to pull out their garment. Uwe nko ndị ọkaikpe ha ga-eyipụkwa ya gọzie ndị a na-akpọ consultants. Ịghọtago? Consultants bụ ndị a na-ajụta ese ya dị na-agwa gị nekwa ka ihe esi eme nekwa ka ihe esi eme. Ha bụkwa lawyer o. Ịghọtago? And ha na-arụkwa consultants. Enwerokwa chamber. Enwerokwa ụlọ ebe ya eje fụ ha. Ebe ya afụ ha bụ n'ukwu kachu. Ukwu mangoro. Ukwu ụdara. Ukwu ube. Ọnọdụ ndị keke marawa. Ọnọdụ ndị ọkada. Ọnọdụ ndị wibaro. Ya ọka isi mara gị atụ. Efere ebe a ndị wibaro na-anọ. O nwere nwaanyị na-eme POS. Nọ ebe a na ya na-abịa. Ụnụ bịa ebe a saịnụ sị akwụkwọ ha ọ naghị ọlọ ya. Hey, Nnamdi Kanu ifuru imere onwe gị. Ifuru imere onwe gị maka ego nke ụwa a. Ifuru imere onwe gị maka Samu ga-eri. Samu na ụmụnne m ga-eri. Samu na ụmụnne m ga-akwụ ọtọ. Onye kwụrụ ọtọ akwatuo ya. So Kanu asị ga-akwụ ọtọ. Onye kwụrụ ọtọ akwatuo ya, ọkwụ ya debeghị n'ọnọdụ a. Biko, una sị na Mazi Olokpara bụ lawyer. Biko no, mba, njakịrị go back. Mazi Olokpara, una sị na lawyer, wee na eziokwu. Ha anabakwana azụ that is Nnamdi Kanu right to defend himself. He is not the first person that will defend himself in the court of law. The only solution is to guide him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, my leader. Ngewa ka eji emezi ya akaji a. A learned man the guy. Eh? Ka ụmụ agafọ a na-use. Ka ihe a na-agwa gị sef sị gị ka ihe a na-agwa gị ma abịa. Ka ife a na-agwa gị na abịa, ikweta na ihe defend onwe gị. Ka ihe a na-agwa gị ma abịa. Ka ife a na-agwa gị. Anyị ukwu na akpịrị ogologo na-ebute.
The constitutional right given to him by the constitution. So, but he also demanded that the legal experts who cares should submit their own.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu demanded that legal experts who cares to submit their own document. How Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to defend himself. All the very, very funny. All the very, very funny. All the funny to God. But I know, Iman Ibonye Okipe, the akwụkwọ ka Mazi Nnamdi Kanu isi anọchi anya onwe ya wee zara onwe ya ajụjụ na ọ bụ na ikpe a na-aga na ebe a na-akpọ appeal court nke Nigeria na-asị na aga ya na-achọrọ ka ama Nnamdi Kanu ikpe ọnwụ na ọ bụrụ na ịma na ịbụ onye ọkaikpe dị akwụkwọ gụ wetara ha ka asọmitiere ya Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ka enye ya ka ọ nebe ya anya marazi nke ọ ya ewe. O nwere barrister Mazi Olokpara ezio ya, barrister Aloy Ejimakor aka Ejima Aghụghọ Anụmpam. O nwere Nnaemeka Ejiofọ nke dị iwu ka mkpachi ọkọ. O nwere nke a na-akpọ Mandela. Ihe onye nke a na-arụgharị na-abụ Master Pio John na-eme program ọkpọ ya si abịa ọbịa ebe a na-atụ asị. O nwere 3 lawyers. Onwezikwa a na-ezikwa president Ronu Sams now. Ndị Sams niile agwara ụnụ anana. Asị na they are coming up with 13 Sams and 15 sound lawyers. Ha anaghị na. So also 4 lawyers bụ ihe na. Hey, Nnamdi Kanu, over your shit. But it's not funny. It's not funny. Greed. To embezzle a nation money, a group money. To embezzle organization money. Organization that people have. Please, if you want to be part of the program, you can send your request, please. If you want to be part of the program, you can send your request, so I will bring you up. You can send your request. But this is latest update too. I'm supposed to use this thing as a breaking news, but no. It's supposed to be program on its own. But I decided to introduce to this program that Onyendu is going to be representing himself in this very, if they finally they welcome the appeal. So now they are approaching people. If you know you are a lawyer, you have idea, submit your documents so they can pass it to Nnamdi Kanu. He will go through it. How will you defend the woman and cow? No lawyer. No lawyer. Let's continue to listen. I'm going to sign out in next, what is the time? What is the time?
To meet a contribution which they made. Of course, it is necessary. Nnamdi Kanu, not only that she is not a lawyer, even lawyers, when you are doing a matter, you normally call for opinion from your colleagues. Not talk about somebody who is not a lawyer. So we call for that everybody, if you have a draft appellant brief, you feel that we can adopt, we should come up with it. So I did my own. So I submitted to him and asked him to go through it, where it was my own. I felt that it fall in line with the record of proceedings and the grounds of the appeal.
Miself did a draft. Don't forget to is Mazi Nnamdi the Kanu lawyer and submitted his own draft to Nnamdi Kanu to go through, to Mazi to go through and grab everything there to use to defend himself if they finally welcome the appeal. It's not funny, but it's fun. I'm going to post the video later. I don't want to go further. I'm about to sign out. I am sorry if you call in because of internet. So I'm sorry if you call in. Maybe some other time we're going to receive call, but today we're not going to receive call based on the internet issue. But the fact remains that the lawyers are making clear that Nnamdi Kanu will be the one to defend himself. And very soon we are going to see Aloy Ejimako coming up again to also do his own video to tell you why Nnamdi Kanu must defend himself, why it's very important for Nnamdi Kanu to defend himself. It's very, very funny, Mushineke. It's very, very funny. Just give me a minute. It's very, very funny, but I'm going to sign out. Oyoshi, man, obey Yoshi. Lawyer. I don't know who called these people to bar. That is the funny part I will tell you. I don't know who called them to bar. Mazi, welcome to the program, even though I'm about to sign out. Mazi, good evening. I'm about to sign out. Mazi, go ahead. Go ahead.
I noticed, but no problem. Let me just cut off because I wanted to contribute.
Mazi, go ahead. Mazi, I'm coming. The last video that I just played is supposed to be tomorrow program because I know a lot of people have never seen the utterances of Miself telling you this very appeal court that they're going, how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to defend himself. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asked for different lawyers to submit their own document, anybody that have idea. Mazi, I asked, who call these 4 lawyers to bar? Are they true lawyers? Take it from there, please. Mazi, go ahead.
Mazi, these people are house agent lawyer. They are not a lawyer. In fact, they don't even read law. They don't even know what law says about. They are house agent lawyer, Mazi. So anybody calling these people to represent them in any case, that person will, will fail woefully, and that person will be jailed because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case is a case study of this thing that happens. You see, Mazi, sometimes I always tell our people that it's not maybe you see somebody pretending to carry a lot of books. Maybe you think that person read the law.
Yeah.
Why the person just nothing? He just went to school. He went to school to go and cruise and chase ladies out. That's what these people do. Like Aloy Ejimako. Now, Mazi, these people, allowing Nnamdi Kanu to represent himself in the court that warranted all these shenanigans and making Nnamdi Kanu to, give a life sentence. From there, they now continue making sure that Nnamdi Kanu will be killed. To tell you that these people, they know what they are doing. Aloy Ejimako, trying to fence just because he is going to court. Now, he know that him, as a lawyer, can never represent himself. But he allowed Nnamdi Kanu to carry on and represent himself.
Yeah.
But him that has case due to, protest than did in Abuja, he find a lawyer. But him that he call himself a special counsel, cancer, what am I going to call him? And he allowed Nnamdi Kanu to represent himself. Mazi, something is fishing.
Mazi, this is the second time again. And I ask, the siblings of Nnamdi Kanu or Nnamdi Kanu himself, who claim to be learned, who claim to be a smart man, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is he under spell or what? Mazi?
Mazi, I think because his in-law have already said it. When they cast a spell to our barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor and he bounced back.
Okay.
He bounced back, show that our barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor is an innocent man.
Yeah.
He's a man with a pure heart. He's a man with a good heart.
Yes.
He really wants our people to, be free. He'll be sacrificing his wealth, his money to make sure that our people are being, released and discharged from all various courts of Nigeria.
Yes.
Now, you can see Nnamdi Kanu in-law, monster prophet, call himself monster prophet. He's a monster prophet. He said that they have been casting steel on our barrister. Now, that they thought that this man is a pastor, is a knight. Maybe they thought, I don't know what gives this man this kind of impetus to come online, began to talk this rubbish, trying to,
Mazi, it's not talking rubbish. Mazi, it's not talking rubbish. That is open confession. When you try to harm somebody, an innocent person, you try countless times, you do not succeed. One day, you don't know where you are going to on camera, begin to confess. And that is exactly what Master Prophet was doing.
The open confession. That's why last program for that I called our national eternal leader Mazi KK. I told
Mazi, hold on. Somebody is trying to send request. Mazi, send your request back. I've seen your request, but you are out. Send your request back. Mazi, go ahead. Right on. Mazi, go ahead.
Last time that our Mazi KK was on program, I told our Mazi that you see this our prayer that we did on that 30th of May, calling our ancestors, having our color and our hot drink, doing a kind of a liberation, calling our ancestors to fight against our enemies. Mazi, that prayer is really working. It's really working.
I think Mazi is after 30th of May. That is where Master Prophet begin to confess.
That's what I'm trying to point out, Mazi, because our people in the various country was, doing what they know how to do.
Yeah.
By calling our ancestors.
Yeah. I saw the video of United Kingdom where Nice Mokuru was were pouring hot drink.
Yes, Mazi, to tell you that after all these things, you see, Master Prophet, began to confess. So I suggest, or I just say, let all IPOB family members all over the world, anytime you gather to do your meeting, please buy cola lot, buy hot drink, call our ancestors, because the more people are going to confess, they will be pushing them to confess. More people are going, even to the extent that Nnamdi Kanu also will confess. So that prayer is working. We should not neglect that prayer. We should continue with that prayer anytime we come. Mas, even you, anytime you come your program, buy those things, call our ancestors to start, native happening. Then we review themselves, then we expose themselves one by one. Mas, let me just stop from here until tomorrow when we back on fully in that he go to lawyer, call himself Mansue Opara Anman. He forget that.
If you want to be part of the program, Maz, hold on. Maz, just a minute. If you want to be part of the program, please, you can send your request. And when I bring you in, you end your view about the latest update. Which Mansue Opara, they have already agreed that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if they finally succeed in this very appeal court, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wants represent himself once more. So they have gone back to where the government of consultants once more. Mazi, go ahead.
Mazi, that is the fact. Because this man now, in fact, he is tired of everything. Everything have bounced back to them. That's why you see him, sitting down on that hotel. This one now, not on that roadside again. I tell you, Mazi, this one now is not on that roadside again. That he's trying to boast. I'm at the Sokoto, I'm at the Sokoto, I'm at the Sokoto. Now I see where he was sitting, everybody in allow. I will get in allow, walk home also. I can have also in your updates. My brother, indeed, I thank God for leadership. I thank God for IPOB leadership. I thank God for him. Also, our people are still sleeping. Like it's update from our GOC today. Trying to alert our people that jihadist is around us. Let our people wake up and support Eastern Security Network, support IPOB leadership. But they are still sleeping. They will now begin to ask, where is the Eastern Security Network? Where is ESN? Where is IPOB? Now our GOC are alerting us every day by day, the danger ahead of us. Let our people wake up, but they are still sleeping. Mazi, nevertheless, we must continue this fight to regain this freedom. Mazi, overcome us and take our children. I sign off from here, Mazi. Let me stand by. Thank you. Thank you, Mazi.
That is our brother Anyi. It's very, very sad. It's very, very sad that once he come for court, these lawyers, the Queen of Biafra called me. Let me call you back. I don't. The Queen of Biafra, you called. You want to make a contribution?
Yes. Are you still on broadcast?
Yeah, I'm still on broadcast. Before you go ahead, the Maxwell Obara has come out with another video. I saw the video on Sunday, very late hour, where he said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be defending himself on this very appeal court.
Mazi, now what you make me be the call? She said you're not picking. Make me.
No, I don't get internet that time. I don't get internet. If call you go to say you no go.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead. If you get anything to talk about it, it's very, very funny. It's very, very funny.
Mazi, I write it there. Say this lawyer of Nnamdi Kanu, they are not there to release Nnamdi Kanu or to defend Nnamdi Kanu. They are just criminal. I'm telling you. And when they want to jail this man life imprisonment, these people say they are so Nnamdi Kanu. Say they are not abandoned. He said they are not the lawyer anymore.
They become consultants.
They can't be cancer to Nnamdi Kanu. In their present, then James Nnamdi Kanu life imprisonment. They want to repeat the same thing again, that he will defend himself. What is wrong with Nnamdi Kanu?
And Biafran does 2 seconds. Remember that this one is coming with death sentence, and the one Nnamdi Kanu to defend himself.
I don't understand. Both the Nnamdi Kanu, both the siblings, and both the lawyer. I don't understand. What is their plan? What are they doing? Nnamdi Kanu never know the reply of Nigeria government that this one is death sentence. He never hear her. Or they not send the letter to her.
They give her the letter now. They give her the letter since
what is wrong with Nnamdi Kanu? What is this man problem?
March. They give her letter since March. Now March he don't receive the letter.
Jesus Christ. How can this possible? Say let her defend herself, then walk her out from the court and give her death sentence, life imprisonment. And the same thing, no want to do the same thing. If now let her talk, he blood goes still high because he already know what is coming for him. He blood goes still, man. Oh, God Almighty. Mazi, I will not lie you. No matter the situation, I don't feel sorry as a mother. I feel sorry for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for real. No matter the condition, no matter how he want to make his life miserable, as a mother, I feel sorry for this man. He's still both the family, both the brothers, and they are still blind and using all this lawyer cannot defend Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they are still using them. I know they pay them. They pay them to do what they are doing. There is no problem. What am I saying to the leadership? And they should do something. Suspend Nnamdi Kanu from IPOB.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Yeah. I'm telling you. Since he refused to suspend, to remove himself from this bunch of criminal lawyer, they should suspend him from IPOB. That is it. I don't care who is listening. And whatever name they want to call me, they should go to her. I don't care. This is what we should tell the leadership, to suspend this man before Nigeria government should do whatever they want to do. These people, they are not ready. They are not ready for anything. The second part of it, maybe they will release Nnamdi Kanu. They will come and use it against with the IPOB that want to restore Biafra. I know it cannot go down with him. Both him and his family, they should see how fire be. They should see how he go burn all of them together. I'm telling you, they feel liver in Koro to come and set Biafra land ablaze. I'm telling you, because the problem of Nigeria is the IPOB and the leadership. That is the nightmare of Nigeria. They know that what we stand is to separate Biafra out of Nigeria. And they know with citizens of Biafra, which is IPOB and the leadership, and it will happen. It's just a matter of time. It will happen. So it's their nightmare, and they are worried. If Nnamdi Kanu don't want to die, and they say the only thing you will do for her, they will release you, and you go and face this DOS and IPOB. And when he really come out and he will do the job of Nigeria government, I'm telling you, to show that he has the power. And that time, he go know who is IPOB. To gather everybody around the globe, you don't know who we are before we come together. Then we know that there is a people who can also do what he's planning to do. He can know that people there who can take decision to commit something, and with that he will not regret it. He will know that time. Now that's awesome. I'm telling you, Biafra should prepare, should ready. Whatever the OS goes, and Biafra is a must. Biafra must be restored. Don't let anybody lie to you. These people are not ready to save us. Nnamdi Kanu say Biafra must restore. IPOB is not for him. Go and see the interview and let the Macron grant. If you are not paying us, he say, God damn it, we are taking such a lot from this family and from this man. We need to remove it from IPOB. Doesn't deserve to be a midst of us.
He said Nnamdi Kanu has the right to hire and fire. And I asked Biafran, if you are working for a company since 2012 to 2026 and they are not paying you, or rather you are the one paying the bill.
Paying the company.
You are the one paying. IPOB is the one paying Nnamdi Kanu.
Exactly.
And Nnamdi Kanu thought we are all fools. That's why he go collect IPOB. You know, saying, if the IPOB treatment starts, Nnamdi Kanu, not be joke. You go collect IPOB treatment too. That is the truth. Nobody is bigger than IPOB treatment. Nobody is bigger than it. Nobody.
No, who you are, we don't care. We don't care who is that person. You will collect it. That nothing will happen. Nothing will happen.
I listened to this. I listened to this video.
These useless lawyers. Can't you see?
I listen.
Our lawyer is my client. I'm just leaving Sokoto now. I just see him now. He said what we are doing. He like it. No, there is a fire on the mountain, and you cannot go to that mountain and help your client and be out from that fire. And you want to send him to go there and die. Can you see these stupid lawyers? The reason why we, the IPOB, never loved these lawyers, we know they cannot save Nnamdi Kanu. We are saying it just from idiocy and stupid people. They are still writing comments in under our bloggers. They insult us.
Don't pay attention to comment section. If you pay attention, they will distract you. They will distract you. That's why sometimes I come on program when I focus on comment section. I will get the Z. You don't go. No need to the. No, you don't need to pay attention. You don't know.
No, it's a shame to the lawyers. And it's a shame to the siblings of Onyedu.
But Biafra
is a shame to all of them.
The Queen of Biafra, I want to ask you, but Nnamdi Kanu is a learned man and he claimed to be wise and smart. Yeah. And number two, he always said that heaven give him message. He give to the living, not to the dead. And I asked, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is this receiving message from the heaven now, from the God, Chukwu Kikabia?
Now this time is supposed to be receiving the message. Abi?
Yes.
Now this time is supposed to be receiving the message from Chukwu Kikabia, Abi?
Yes.
Chukwu Kikabia, I don't live, I know they give a message again. I don't know. I don't know. Whether Chukwu Kikabia or not, they give us the message again. Or Chukwu Kikabia, I don't live.
No. No, Chukwu Kikabia, they give a message. But after they have a activities with Miself, that Chuko Gawa said they must have intercourse for 3 days. That is medicinal. And Chuko Gawa said no. Chuko Gawa. Hey, Biafrans.
It's a shame.
You know the meaning of it?
And what do they call them? Maswakbara and the rest of them, whether they are all those criminals, it's a shame to all of them. None of them can speak as a lawyer. Hey, Nikki.
I know that they were caught to bar.
It's really a pity. It's a big mess.
It's a very big mess. You know, these lawyers were caught to bar. I don't argue they were not caught to bar, but we have different bar. We have a bar where you can go and have a drink. It's called bar. So probably they will come to that very department. So that is it. Thank you. All
right, Mazi. All right.
You can see on this very program, I don't want to be agile because spending almost 7 hours plus on program on TikTok is not easy. Where you have some charlatans. And I deal with them because I know they tolerate. I'm about to sign out in next 7 minutes thereabout. The latest development, I'm going to post the video and capture it. Second version of Nnamdi Kanu defending himself once more in the Court of Appeal for death sentence. Right? It's very, very sad. You know, you see this IPOB leadership, people should hold them tight. They have the true Chukwukabe, and I'll speak to them. Before the calamity will occur, this leadership always sees it. And they will come aside to inform Biafrans up to 4 times. When they say we are not going back to court, the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been discharged and acquitted. The current lovers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu begin to call us homo discharged and acquitted. Homo discharged and acquitted. This, you know, the wickedness of people. These people are aware, Madubugo is aware that this very current appeal that is ongoing now, that Nnamdi Kanu will be the one to defend himself once more. Darlington is aware about this information. Why Master Obara begin to lament now? So you will not say Master Obara never say it. He said it before it happened, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have told them he will be the one to defend himself. They are the one telling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, defend yourself. I don't know if there is anything. I don't know. I can't say. But the only thing I know that what put Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in this very situation is greed. Greed. Money that belongs to the living, to the dead. You don't understand. If you owe somebody money, somebody lend you money, borrow you money, and along the line, the person pass away. If you think you can do just, you don't want to return the money to the family, you are on your own. You are on your own. That is exactly what is happening to Nnamdi Kanu. If I tell you now that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, anything they say, yes. To say no, this one is wrong. They don't have that intelligence anymore. Because why? Some people that are based in abroad, who has died, contributing money for Biafra freedom, they are no more. Some people that are based in abroad that was deported back, they find their way back to Libya. Some of them, they died in Mediterranean Sea for the second time. They are not happy. Members of IPOB that was shot down in Biafra land, including the one that were massacred in the house of Nnamdi Kanu currently, because Nnamdi Kanu is the owner of that palace at this very moment. They are not happy. In the spiritual world, they are seeing everything. Some of them are asking themselves, is it what we die for? Why is it that our eyes is not open to see this very thing, this very man intention? But because we are human, the intention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was there for we to see it, but we were blind. We were blind by the words of the mouth of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because only an actor, in only an actor kachuga. Also gonna have Mushineke. Mushineke. Hype your Mushineke. Onwuzo onye chọrọ ịjụ ajụjụ, ndị jụrụ ajụ ka ebe ha nọ. Achọ ofe Igbo ha. Na DSS I contact go ha. So therefore, they are no more. Mona ga join us eziokwu. Ndị a ọ chụkwara achụ ka o jere n'azụ na-agwa ụmụnne Emmanuel Kanu Takanu Master Prophet ngwa jenu kpọba uche mọfọ jenu yọbụ uche mọfọ ekwe mana ọba m sign ụrụ akwụkwọ iji stack ya gị eno Maazị Chike dozie m ya na DS dere dị akwụkwọ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-atụzikwa asị ka uche mọfọ ụmụnne ya ka agwa uche mọfọ na ọba Nnamdi Kanu dere dị akwụkwọ no Maazị Chike dozie m na members of DS uche mọfọ wee jụọ ha ọbụghị njụwa bụ Nnamdi Kanu jụọ ya ma ọ bụ ọma mana mgbe e dere dị akwụkwọ uche mọfọ kọntaktịrị ya akwa uche mọfọ ji eze ajụjụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu think is going to fool everybody at the same time. If Maazị Nnamdi Kanu can belittle himself by sending people to go and beg uche mọfọ, beg George Onyibe, beg them to come back, that they should come back, let's fight DOS. That will tell you that Maazị Nnamdi Kanu that is not getting it right. He has already belittled himself to nothing. Go and verify. You know George Onyibe, social media, go and the siblings of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, including Aloy Ejimakor, Maxwell Okpara contacting these people to tell them to forgive Nnamdi Kanu, not Nnamdi Kanu fault. It's this DOS. But the thought Uche Mọfọ is foolish. Uche Mọfọ told them. When the leadership sent me the letter, ask Nnamdi Kanu, do I inform Nnamdi Kanu? What was the response? He started to go and answer query that two of them, the leadership DOS is bigger than their office. That is the response of Nnamdi Kanu to Uche Mọfọ, that the Directorate of State is bigger than that. They should not look the head of Directorate, that the head of Directorate has the final say. This is statement of Nnamdi Kanu to Uche Mọfọ. But he's telling his brothers or other thing to go and tell Uche Mọfọ. He thinks Uche Mọfọ is foolish. I'm signing out. Tomorrow is another day. Onye mara ihe Yesu okwu ya emeni Nnamdi Kanu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu megi ihe Yesu okwu. It's a pity that he finds himself in that very condition because of greed. Oh, yeah, greed. Mfom for Juaba. Do you know the meaning of Mfom for Juaba? Mfom for Juaba. Mfom for Juaba. There is when we're growing up, we go to Mpaku. For you to call your brother to come. Let's pick the banga. Pick the banga and share it. You say no, because you arrive in the place where there is banga, you want to pick it. The end of the day, as you are going home, you are carrying 2 bags. That one is carrying half bag. You want the person that is carrying half bag to join you and carry another half bag to make it 1 bag. You will carry 1.5. Only I have to 2 bags and you on a bombasozo. That is what happened to Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu believe only him and his siblings deserve a good life. Any other IPOB members, the victims of the Nigerian terrorism, those that have wife, children, husband, those that have mothers, fathers who die in this struggle, they don't deserve good life. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu could not be able to establish the wife of a consul, who are you? You are nobody. Do you know the meaning of security? The man that protects Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in consul. Is always on the back of it. That is what when you see a governor take care of that security, who always stays by the side of governor. You see a president, that military man that always stays in the side of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The sons and daughter, both the wife, are not in Nigeria. They are in Western world. He may decide to buy a house for them because that Tinubu is going to survive. That is the when bullet is coming, that man will put his body. That is the job of a consul. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu could not be able to establish the wife. Even Biafrans in US, I think all over the world, contributed money that was raised by US, about thousands of dollars. It's more than $50,000. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asked Nelly to send the money to the account of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The money was raised for a consul. Ask Nelly. Nelly is alive. That the money that was Oyibo is alive. The money that was raised for a consul. Where is the money? They will tell you Nnamdi Kanu collected the money from there. Just the way he collected 1 million march in America before COVID-19. $1 million. He collected it from there. Is what I cannot tell. Although I'm not Nigeria government is still one at one. Half Nnamdi Kanu come back for fight. I was you no was on wine. I was a club, I was a wine. And I was a web evidence. Is a bug. Is a bug. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow is another day. Even though this very program is slow, I'm going to be live tomorrow, but I don't know the time, maybe on TikTok or Facebook. What is good is good. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu make it clear that this IPOB is laid. Any day you begin to speak from both sides of the mouth, this IPOB will about and is but the funny part, Nnamdi Kanu, a learned man that went to school in United Kingdom. I say, we are learned. I go on our ka lawyers, manda to America, Monday muta, they are pass your law school. Master Robara, you present a carbon on one radio. One radio could present a carbon Abuja, Master Robara is a presenter in one radio in Abuja. Go and ask. On a zebra now go now got my time, nice school. Now I'm to be law. That's why I cannot see any of them boasting of any client they have discharged. No clients. That this client is Master Robara. Master Robara said the client fee. Or there, nothing. Or there, I love you, Marco. Or there, Nnamdi will tell you, I won't fight for it that I go do. Release that I go, don't find your father there. Or the other only way, Nnamdi go at the court, don't find your father. But the master. Or the charge of you see, you represent here. George Grant, I go there. The gospel. One man they can put a signal gospel. So can not go gospel is you pushing a cup water. So none of them. Somebody that steal one cube. You take the person to police and the person was taken to court. Yeah? These people can never discharge the person. I am worse in the case of the person. Talk less of Nnamdi Kanu. Eh? The worst thing that they will present themselves as lawyer is it. I have the video. I think I'm going to be playing the video of Master Obara when he was telling you, if you see our argument in the court, let this appeal come. If you see our argument, the appeal don't they reach you. He don't they tell you now say Nnamdi Kanu have chosen to defend himself. Thank you for watching and see you tomorrow. Remain blessed. Stand by the truth. Speak the truth. Down the consequences, even though it leads to your death, says Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No be me talk. Eziokwu ọ na-agba agba na ya dịrị ekwu ya. I remain your boy, I remain your son, I remain your friend. Okija Biafra man aka the radical one. Asị anya fụrụ taa ka afọ ya isi. Na-atọba ụtọ sisi wepụ aghụghọ. Maka aghụghọ dị ya na ụtọ a na-atọ, ụtọ a agha alas. So ụtọ niile anyị na Nnamdi Kanu tọrọ, aghụghọ dị ya, abata na ọla asị ya. Ndewo ụmụ Chineke kachifọdụ. No, yes, send a request. In Canada, for send a request. Mazi from UK. Mazi, let me bring you just 3 minutes. I'm in since you to send the request. My idea was it. Mazi, welcome to the program. There.
Mazi, do the game watching again.
There.
I'm on one for.
Mazi, I'm more able. Mazi, if we go to the latest update. Now, if this appeal finally hold, that Nnamdi Kanu will defend himself once more. And when now, Jogo, allow Ejima commercial about Nnemeke for and Mandela because care their job.
Anyway, their job for me, their job owner Hanebuba. You all yeah, Hanebuba. Now, you have to get now. You can say what I create, put choke with maybe say kume. So, blame him, huh? Then blame Gamaz and Nnamdi Kanu. And I'm the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mad that and them are security here. You want so I'm gonna hear that IPOB we have passed the Rubicon. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu we are equally with himself that he has passed the Rubicon of going back to IPOB. Because how much that he who preach on here now they discover an amene. So you man guilty conscience. Here our leader now try. Sometimes
I'll show you those lawyers because those lawyers with the secret.
Yeah. The lawyers are man if I look at now. So has only a man everything, they leak everything to them. So in fact, I got get born now. That's why get started and now oh to be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mega now. Because October high and I would hear you to get man. You want to hear all the more better that you do not preach for truth, that you preach the truth, go against that truth. Because sometimes that is a day to be on one. So, but him that now also I want to that all make cast that devil out of somebody and don't defend that devil. When he comes again, it will come more than 100 times. You know him again.
It will come more than 100 times. You are right.
Yes. You know, man. Because when I know, I be able to be a baby. So the only thing that you will be because before Obi Lamini Nebaqua, but Obi Mapagam Nablam behind you, Amma Miena who did DDoS Simon. And then one had already happened this in Japan. Because I don't want the at stake. You want Mamma, I know that at stake. Kila Hachiazo won, you got a rubondo. So, commitment. Oh, try no again. Only a gap as in the Otu Nagama Lanabem Napota. My mother when I got him all your under the year. I only make on my mother, I don't 10 months, my father, one man on your near my mother, Pampram, at least Gemna school, Mungo University, but abroad. Nega, not communicate all an idea for almost 1 year plus. Yamma Western Gabe Jaguar at the end of the young. I got him, maybe almost my barrier. But at the end of the day, I got him that barrier. Obiama, because I want to hear that when you might want to know the kind of ship, I knew I'd be already thing. I want to hear I how what the other thing. I'm like, and they our stand. So I am a I want them an hour. I'm a can they their stand. I'm again a town of Habi. I don't know why I'm a Rukala. They make crusade in a bekai. Family or woman her family bekai, my young like I celebrate them when I'm in the coordinator. So I able to pay the campaign. Guy believe the Bible here you direct at that time on I got the whole country. Now I what was your man here him as long as I immediately that or the on where all the whole new countries of Owerri Naga. Joe say I got because you need more is rook but at the time. So the thing that they are warm, I'm also like, but now Agram today now Tiger Base not for complete 2 or 3 weeks. Ezu mo shapa ha ma no be meka mgbe na Anambra m. All ni njem nwuru onwe. Ama ya Tiger Base e. Agram there. Our guys there na company Mazi Nnamdi kana na umunne. Agram and
always my cousin no employer or right is sack.
but the only thing to tell now, okay, I'm employee, all no truth. Okay, I'm employee. You employment letter. Specifying the employment letter said that 1 hour can go monthly or weekly. So when we go beside that.
But Mazi, the truth of the matter that open Nnamdi Kanu transfer sack I need Abacor 2012 to 2026. At least members of DS they don't have $20 million. Gazi national coordinators, state rep, there is $10 million.
So, Mazi,
I na na company abụọ maka ya na-arụ ọrụ Nnamdi ka na-eme ka anyị mata na ihe ọ gwara ya before na IPOB does not belong to him or his family. No, ọ na-atụrụ anyị. Akụ ya bụ ya na-akụwa. To tell you that Nnamdi Kanu is the corny man. Ama m ya njikwa ya corny man. And ya njikwa ya corny man na-apụta one after the other.
Mazi nwere obiọma ikpe ya corny man. Corny man dị all understatement. Well, I'm a good heart.
Mazi mana anọ m na media na o nwere ya bụ nkwe na-asị ya kịja ịghọtago mmadụ o nwere anya amụ iruru ya na-ekwuso m okwu.
Mazi ịma o nwere people na people say that somebody be boogie at the end of the day egbuli gị ile mi anya na azụ igelefo ni. So we are him like here. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu preach that this IPOB that I am in today, if I do any rubbish, they will reject me. Is it not what is happening? The prophet has come to pass, but the era the other people could see that this prophet has come to pass. So the only thing to do, that is until medal okay. You make more noise than here and there. Oh yeah, just watch all these video warriors now. They're able to Mazi when na university. One of my lecturers I'll say that if you carry a gun and you put your hand in the trigger and you just slightly just use that your hand, on that trigger, just buy Mazi KK. Any the people like Mazi KK who is fearless. Because people are feel and leadership are. So we need people like Mazi KK who are in the same capacity to be coming on air because they know better than Iowa. If people are seeing people like, I think we have the Island National Coordinator, Mazi Simba, an elderly man who always also come live, and I appreciate the man. So we need people more. Yeah. Whenever Mazi KK go, as the US go. I start calling my first degree of philosophy, Mazi. I got philosophy, God psychology. You are lying and go. And that I'm second class upper. I'm a young go try me of my. So mother make work, mama the truth. I need me emotion. I need emotion. Well, what makes you a human being, Mazi? So I don't know to question our philosophy. This philosophy is going to open with Philosophy is just sort of wisdom.
It is Mazi philosophy oji akuzi na ntakara ka ọ na-akuzi. Akuzi na ntakara just ways.
I want Mazi KK kwuru o ti make broadcast na Mazi Lion Man make broadcast. So
yeah,
KK pụtara. O nwere okwu kwuru na that na ke Lion Man. You wala because my Lion Man na-ekwu that na leadership, if leadership do not come and expect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na IPOB worldwide I be a protest. So Mazi KK put say that the this kind of thing now the chairman see when did it for the leadership because here Mazi Nnamdi Kanu make chess gonna play. So because that thing Mazi Lion Man people and again Biafrans nigga kwente. So can you happy put the DOS what la a lot of issues.
But Mazi you need more time.
Yes.
The case now slow and steady win the race.
Yes, immediately look here, Sam. I'm watching like over heat. You know again. So you need to okay. The group why you're
Mazi will be Kana. Tomorrow, the program is going to be hot. We are going to be reviewing many things tomorrow. I will just use to round up my program on TikTok. Mazi, Biafrans, we are signing out. Tomorrow is another day. We are going to be revealing some things tomorrow. After voto, this is weapon hour. Nnamdi Kanu, that is the fact. And I will weapon in and be in Subu. And all you go to go on Subu, so that is the problem. Thank you for watching and see you tomorrow, Mushineke. There one.